Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 628. It is Wrestle Wars Genesis time. Season 6 is a go. It is launch time. It is go time. We are going to turn and burn. We got a 9-match card. It is going to be epic. We're starting off with a championship match. We are ending with a championship match. Everything else in between, you're just going to have to sit down with a Coke and a smile, shut the fuck up, and watch as we raise the bar like never before. It is time. But we are waiting. Soul Embers, I think, is trying to join us on the broadcast booth here. He's having some issues with his audio, so we're just going to be a moment while we wait for Soul to join us. At least I believe that's his plan.
Alright, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Awesome, great.
We are live for episode number 628. Good to have you on board.
Oh, that is shocked, you know, the good old Soul is actually here with you.
I know, I was actually just thinking that. I thought, wow, that's interesting. This is like our very first... So we attempted to run a show about a week ago, but at that point they hadn't released any updates for 2K25. And it was all over the place, man. There was floating images. Like, there was images dancing around my arena off of the barricades, and there was... Archer walked through a steel fucking cage, turned around...
Whoa, back up.
Yeah.
Walked through a cage.
Yeah! Okay, right. So, we're in a TWA lockdown, and Archer and AJ Styles have been having an ongoing feud for the last several weeks. Archer walks right through the fucking cage to the outside, then he turns around, grabs AJ, pulls him through the fucking cage, and they started going at it outside the cage, but that just went on and on and on until, you know, we quote-unquote had a double disqualification. Actually, I think what we did was we awarded the match to AJ Styles because Archer pulled him through the fucking cage. It was just weird. So I said I'm not, and then we crashed. We got two matches. Yeah, we had two matches that worked okay. And then they crashed, and we were like, you know what? Fuck this. We're not running another show until they fix some shit. And then they fix shit, because I've tested the hell out of a lot of stuff to make sure we're not going to have the same problem today. However, they've broken a few things in the process. Like, when I first started 25, championship matches and stuff in Universe Mode saved. Didn't matter what you did. You could shut the unit off, come back on, all your shit was still there. As soon as they patched it, it broke that. It broke creation mode, so if you go to create a belt, you don't have any front plate images anymore. You have just side plate images. That's all you get is side plate images. Thankfully,
I'm disappointed for this game.
Oh, everybody is, man. Everybody. There's so many people pissed about 25.
Well, no. Check this out. So last year we had the community creations, right? These are all cross generation.
Yeah.
All right.
And they took that away.
They took it away. They split it.
Oh, you're having some audio issues there. I feel like I'm watching TV in the 1980s. Remember when you'd be watching TV? Yo, Jackie, what's going on, buddy? Of course, Jack was actually on the broadcast booth just as Soul was attempting to come in. But he tuck-tailed and ran when I said we were going live, so it is just me and Soul at the moment. But welcome in, Jack. Hyper Nate Raven, thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate you.
Technical difficulties on my end.
No worries. I was just saying it was like watching TV in the 1980s. I got, you know, when you're watching certain channels and they would snow out on you because you're probably using an antenna or some shit. That's what it sounded like. So, Ace Hunter invading the compound with two villains. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Appreciate you, Hunter. It's actually Haunter. I don't know why I always call him Hunter. It's Haunter. Ace Haunter, and forever I always call him Hunter. I know it's not Hunter.
Haunter, like the Pokemon.
Yeah, but I keep
Pokemon.
for some, and I know that. That's the funny thing is I know this. Yet for some reason, I always call him Ace Hunter. I have no idea why. Yeah.
You're lost without me, aren't you?
I am lost without you and Cool, and you know, Glenola's always. He's always busy these days. He's back to work.
He's actually streaming at night now.
Yeah, I know. That's mostly because he's back working again. For a long time, he was off with some breathing difficulties and some problems with his lungs, etc. But he's back to work. He's doing much better. Bought himself a computer and is doing an awesome job with his channel. So it's good to see. So I saw your message earlier, and I am going to make a There's not many people in here right now, but of course, anybody that knew or went to other channels, you always saw a very colorful human being named Dedrick. Dedrick, unfortunately, has so he had some severe health issues, and unfortunately, on April 10th, he succumbed to those issues, and he left his family and all of his friends behind, and he's no longer with us.
The last thing I got from him was to tell me to go fuck myself. No, I'm being dead serious.
Yeah.
The last thing I did, because I had a... Alright, so to clarify everything, my original Discord is hacked.
No, yeah, we found that out. We found that out later. Yeah,
So,
he probably got a
guy,
message.
The asshole that told him that my account literally told him to go fucking die.
Yeah, that's wrong.
And then he came to my stream and called me out on it, and I'm like, that's not the truth.
Yeah.
And those are the last words I heard from him.
Yeah, it's. Well,
the thing is, I've known him for 5 long years.
Yeah, I've known him for about 4, and we became pretty good friends, talking back and forth on Discord. He always came into the chat. Of course, we had the man called Drek in our community as well as other communities. So yeah, I mean, he was a great guy. He was very creative, very colorful. He a lot of the time he wanted the best from everybody. You know what I mean? He didn't want problems. He didn't. It's just if there was a problem.
The last thing I told him when I last talked to him in a call, as I told him straight up, I'm like, dude, you're not. He's like, he wanted to die. He wanted to die. That's all he said.
Yeah.
And I turned around and I told him straight up, true story. I'm like, dude, you're not gonna die. You're not fucking dying because I prohibited it. You're not dying without me, man.
No. Too bad that didn't work out.
Goes,
no.
Man. You're my brother. You're not dying without me.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's definitely a loss to all of our communities, to his family, friends. Now, Infinite Oni and I are going to plan. We're going to do a tribute tournament in his honor.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a tribute tournament. I'm not really sure when it's going to be yet. I'm going to get together with Oni and figure out when we want to do that. I already created the championship. Oni said we should do it for the Pride Championship, and I said, okay, that's a cool idea. So I created the Pride Championship, and
Drek was all about rainbows.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he was
colorblind.
It's funny because, yes, colorblind, but he was just a colorful person in general, so it kind of fits regardless.
He did not care. He did not care to be colorblind.
No.
I'll tell you guys this right now. He did not care.
But it's definitely
stop him from living what he wanted to do.
It's definitely unfortunate. He's going to be missed by a lot of people. A lot of people. He was friends with a lot of people on Twitch, outside of Twitch. Some people knew him better than you and I did, of course. But nonetheless, I got to know him pretty well, and we had some great conversations, some good times, some laughs. And so it's unfortunate, and condolences to everybody that has, been suffering because of this loss. Doesn't matter what walk of life you come from. If you're a friend of his, a family member, condolences for my family and my community, to everybody, because it is a loss. He was a great person and a lot of fun to talk to, and he and I were, of course, also Archer and Drek were tag team partners in Neon Pro Wrestling. So I mean, we go back quite a ways.
I've got a ton of stories. I'll tell you right now. I've got a ton of stories that I can talk about. I can sit here all night and talk to everybody's ear off without trying to break down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you break down, you break down. We're all human, and a loss is a loss. And Dedrick had a way of, he was so easy to get along with. It was easy to become friends with him, and so it's a loss, right? But welcome in, Luke.
What's up?
Nothing. We're just talking about Dedrick a little bit. As you know, he succumbed to his health issues and passed away on April the 10th. Funny thing is I lost my aunt the day before, and then I find out he passed away the next day, and I was like, oh my god. So
yeah.
But as we all get older,
pretty shit.
Death is everywhere.
Pretty shit week, kind of feel, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty shit week. It was unfortunate.
Yeah, indeed.
But we were just saying that
I love that.
Dedrick was a lot of fun. He was a very colorful character. He was a good person. One of the best.
Did I really know him? I'm not sure.
I don't know. It depends if you. Depends. He was on many channels. You know, he was in many different communities.
Out on Dog's channel.
Yeah.
With me.
I don't watch dogs. I don't.
It's alright. Yeah, we started out there together. I've known him since 2K20, which is roughly 5 years ago.
He's a lovely guy. I just don't really watch him.
They actually took down 2K20.
Who had 2K20?
Yeah.
WWE 2K20.
Serene Smoke, welcome in. New here, but I think I've heard of him also. Well, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Welcome to episode number 628. This is our first show for 2K25. This is our 6th season. Wrestle Wars Genesis is the show. We're going to crown some new champions today because we vacated all championships at the end of Season 5. So it's going to be a very interesting day. 9 matches. We have 8 championship matches. No, sorry. We have 7 championship matches. And we're going to raise the bar today. We're going to kick things off with a bang. We're starting with a championship matchup. We are ending with a championship matchup. It is going to be a great afternoon of matches. But we're just talking a little bit about Dedrick. Dedrick was a friend to our community, friend to many communities. Very colorful human being, very polite. I mean, unless you made him angry, right? He could spit.
I mean,
if you handed him a microphone, he would toss pipe bombs like CM Punk. But
did he come on the broadcast?
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember.
Thank Joe Link for that too.
Was Dedrick ever on the broadcast booth? I forget. He might have been once. Was he not? No, I didn't think so.
No.
I would remember that. Yeah, I don't even know why I questioned that, but.
No, you're good. You're good.
He's still in our.
Yo, Uzi, what's going on, Uzi? How's the meat beat going? We're doing good. Love a good promo worker.
Promos and everything. He was on top of everything.
Can we get a shout out?
I've heard him. I've literally sat there in Discord with him.
Jack, can you give Serene Smoke a shout out for me, please, if you're listening?
Hey, do your job, Joe. Jack, do your job. Come on now.
Yeah, Jack, come on. Don't make me drop a house on you, Jack. And I can do that now.
Hey,
What did you say about deficit? What do you mean by deficit? What do you mean by deficit? What do you mean by that?
Jack might be busy. I think he might be working. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, I think he is. He'll be back. But here we go. I'll get Serene with the shout out. There you go, Serene Smoke.
But yeah,
and no need to thank us. We like to shout everybody out. We believe that everybody deserves acknowledgement, whether you're a streamer, whether you're not a streamer. The fact is, you are here. We are live. We're going to have a good time, and you're now part of the community, so we're acknowledging you, Serene Smoke. But anyways,
yeah.
So
you can thank Joe Link for filling me in on what was going on.
With the tournament, or with everything in general?
With everything.
Oh, you didn't know? Okay.
From him. Yeah,
when did you find out? Doctor, what's in the house? What's going on, buddy?
Oh, not a lot.
What's new and exciting? Anything?
I just woke up.
You just woke up?
Yep, had a nap.
What time is it where you are? How dare you sleep?
6 o'clock.
Oh, it is here too. I wasn't sure if you were Eastern or not, but how dare you sleep so early in the day?
Yeah, I do it too, man.
I mean, I would if I could.
I mean, I've been up since like 3:30 in the morning, so I sleep at 8 p.m., so it sucks.
Yeah, what time do you work?
I work from 5 a.m. to 2:30.
Getting over serious snot, sneezes, coughing. Apart from that, all is cool. That does not sound cool.
No, the only thing cool is Christian Cool, and
Christian Cool. Christian, what is today? Today's Sunday? We actually might get a visit from Christian. You never know. Depends. Sometimes he's busy on Sundays, but if he realizes we're live and he's not doing anything, he might pop in for a while. Because I don't think... Wait a minute. Does his work week start on Sundays?
I think so.
Oh, so he might be sleeping, actually. Or would he be at work? He'd be at work, I guess, wouldn't he?
With the Direct situation, though, Archer, I've heard Direct angry. He has vented to me multiple times.
Oh yeah, me too.
Everything.
I mean, I didn't hear it. I had to read it, but you can tell.
I heard it. I heard it all firsthand.
You know, I don't know how I got that sports score bot, but that's cool.
like I said, I could talk hours about him, and none of it's bad.
Well, you know what? There's nothing wrong with talking about it. We lost a friend. We're going to talk about it, but why don't we get the first match of the day underway, get the tone setter on the go, time to turn and burn, get a little match action going on, and we'll talk about our friend Dedrick as we go, because nothing but good things to say, so why not talk about it? Sometimes the best way to get over something, or not get over, because you don't get over things like that. That is just something people say. You simply move forward in the most positive and the best way possible, right? We don't want to get over anything. Why would you want to get over a good person? But
the one thing I don't like to hear is that's what they would have wanted. That no, go ahead and start the show. I don't want to.
I'm going to start right now. We're starting out with a bang. It is for the TWA Television Championship. It is Carino, Sinister Farmer from Team Cornhusk Show, taking on L.A. Knight. Yeah. Ambulance matchup. And this is right up Carino Farmer's corner, so I don't know what LA Knight was thinking, asking, and requesting for this matchup. Absolutely insane. But as you all know, LA Knight had a great Season 5. He was champion twice, was a pure wrestling champion. He was even tag team champions. So, I mean, LA Knight is coming off a fantastic Season 5. Would like to continue that success through Season 6, but he's got to get through Carino Farmer. That's our first match of the day. It is tone setter time. Let's rock and roll.
Archer, before you do that, open the lines.
Oh, you want the biting lines open?
Open the lines.
All right, hold on. I should have known. Soul's here. If Soul's here or Glenn is here, betting lines get opened all the time. But all right, here we go.
And there's only one time that I'm here, and it's very rare to see or hear from me.
All right, so who walks out TWA Television Champion? Is it going to be Carino Farmer? If I'd spell it right. There we go. I put Carino Barmer. Isn't that nice? I fuck up Ace's name, I'm fucking up Carino's name.
Oh.
I got your name right.
I'm the first.
Ouch.
I got a question.
Ask away, my friend.
In every new game, do we have to reclaim wrestlers we had from the previous one?
No, absolutely not, because you guys had season passes and it was later into the season, so I know what season pass.
I still have LA Knight then.
You still have LA Knight, yeah. But you said you fired Logan Paul, yeah? Yeah. Doesn't Oni sound sexy? I don't know if he's got a new mic, but he sounds sexier these days.
I'm on the phone.
You're on the phone? Your phone makes you sexy. His phone makes him sexy.
I don't have my PS4 hooked up at all.
All right, here we go. Carino Farmer, LA Knight, TWA Television Championship, ambulance matchup. Let's go. So, Oni, I know you've also got stories about Dedrick.
Not really. Well, like maybe one. But, like,
I mean, when it comes to like Twitch and wrestling and.
Yeah, I mean we got like one or a few, but I've never had a bad experience with him. I can tell you that for sure.
I don't know many people that did. I do know a few, but that's because they were assholes. I'm just gonna, you know.
Hey, Archer, watch the bad lines for about 2 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Betting lines are open. Or should be. Are they not? Are they not? Oh, I thought you were telling me they weren't open for some reason. Yeah. Okay.
Am I really that mean? Come on.
Depends on the day, really. You know.
Do you want me to start throwing some jars out?
Hey, wait a minute. I didn't swear. How dare you? You know what? Glenola, the motherfucker, already caught me in one of those this season.
How dare you?
How dare...
I'm too nice for you, but I'll do you one better.
It's all about the broadcast booth, man. I'm the star of this fucking show. I run this town.
Ace Hunter, not Hunter. Says, okay, I've yet to run into one of those. Run into one of those what? What did I miss? What did I miss? Wow! Look at the 16,019 TWA coins. So there's what, 18,000, 17,000, a little over 17,000 TWA coins in the jackpot right now, guys. Get your bets in. Variants of Stripes in the house. What's going on, buddy? And here comes L.A. Knight.
Looks like I'm fighting Uncle Fester cosplaying.
Uncle Fester! I'm telling Cornhusk Show you said that. How dare you, sir? Actually, he probably agreed. Eric Rowan. Yeah, actually, he kind of is a little bit of combination of those two things. A little bit of, I would say, Eric Rowan Uncle Fester, I guess a little bit. I never really thought of that till you mentioned it. That's pretty damn funny, actually. And I would say a little bit of Boogeyman.
So, Archer,
Like if Uncle Fester joined the Wyatt Six.
Hey guys, did we end up cleaning out underneath the ring yet or no? Is that still...
Oh, Kraken Skulls is back, so you wouldn't believe what's under that ring, right? You don't want to go under that ring. When Kraken Skulls is around,
So there's still shit underneath there that we have to get out, right?
there's just shit we don't want no part of. I mean, he deals with dildos and vibrators and all that crazy crap. And by the way, when Kraken's in the chat room, nobody talk about sexual stuff because, I mean, he will completely go on tirade about every sexual experience he's had, good or bad.
Look. There's two rules that we don't talk about. Number one, we don't talk about Archer's losing streak.
Ouch, that fucking hurts. How dare you, sir?
And number two, we don't talk about what's underneath the ring.
And actually, Archer's on a winning streak so far this year. So I do say so far. I do say so far.
He hasn't seen Bruno this year.
No, he has not. Miss Big Bubba Bruno, actually. He was a great character.
Yeah, but you gotta finish the showcase, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do this year is just finish the showcase. That's all I ask. Everything else, I don't care.
And I have to do it again.
Yeah, poor Oni lost all of his data somehow when he was... so he was installing 2K24 so that he could create characters for 4 and 5. And something weird happened and literally erased all of his data. He had to recreate everything all over again. Just terrible.
What I was doing.
I know what that's like.
I was downloading the last gen version on the same console. And somehow so evidently they share DLC or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think they do.
But here's the thing that I'm going to warn you about, okay? If anyone buys anything from the island, and you lose your data, you lose your stuff. That's
Yeah, I just read something about that not long ago.
Are you being
will-
serious?
Yeah.
You bought it?
So if you want it back, you have to buy it back. So if it happens to Honeybee, she has spent a lot of money on hair and tattoos. So
That's crazy. Hopefully she doesn't have any issues.
Why would you even spend it?
that's what she wanted to do. What you want, huh?
Old generation and new generation, so they're making a
Who am I going to stop people from?
No, you can't. No.
Yeah.
People do what they want with that, but you gotta just go buy like patches stuff like that.
I want to know why Carino has blood all over him. What in the fuck was he doing before match time? Like, look at him.
probably hanging out with Kraken
Good
Yeah, I'm
God.
glad they fixed the floating logos too.
Oh, good God. Yeah, there was nothing like having a show going on and you got your images from your barricade dancing around your ring. Wasn't that something? You know, the first time I thought, because it was late at night, the first time I saw it, and I thought, oh my God, am I tripping? What's happening here? Because I was tired, it was late, and I'm like, am I really seeing this shit? And I was. But
There is one thing I wish they would do.
I wish they...
You could add tiles to the floor.
Yeah.
With
And
custom images.
I wish they'd fixed the promo mode too, by the way, because I don't like how you have to use up a match space to put a promo in. I liked it when it was...
Never used to be like that.
No, I know, you just inserted a promo between matches. That was great. And everybody was... They've made... So, I've said this a couple times already, but they've made way too many unnecessary changes that nobody fucking wanted for 2K25. And they keep breaking shit. Like, they just patched up a bunch of problems. I hear Buddy. What's Buddy up to? Does he need a treat? Hi, Buddy. He's like the TWA mascot. We stole him from LCW. Fuck LCW. LCW! You know what? LCW lost to TNA. Fuck LCW. Buddy doesn't want any part of that shit.
Fuck you, Arthur.
It's because you're British. It's because you're fucking British.
TNA Mutiny got a show now anyway because of that shit.
Sorry, what was that, Soul?
TNA Mutiny.
You gotta realize that 2K is only good for one thing. And it's all big talk. And no change.
Oh, tell me about it. Well, they make changes, just changes nobody fucking wants, you know what I mean? And then they break shit. I was just gonna say,
You don't like 2K25.
the two main things they've broken since the patch they just released is in creation mode, we no longer have front plate images to put on our belts, just side plate. And,
The only reason why I have 2K25 this year is because of two reasons. Number one, we finally get superstars from other promotions.
Yeah. Yeah.
And number two,
I do like that.
is the extra matches.
So it has potential, right? It has a lot of potential, this game. They just need to stay vigilant and keep making changes, positive changes to the game. Because like I said, they broke creation mode as far as belts go. I don't know if there's anything fucked up as far as superstars go. I haven't created a new wrestler since everything happened, but I was creating the Pride Championship last night because Oni and I are going to do a tribute show for Drek, and we're going to do a tournament and have the Pride Championship as the crowning award for that tournament. And that's something I wanted to mention. What do you guys think about making the Pride Championship intergender so anybody can challenge for it instead of having two Pride Championships? I mean, you could end up with, I don't know. She's not in the league right now, but we could have January versus LA Knight sometime down the road, or something like that. Yeah, I mean, we don't. I personally don't want to see. I don't want to see men and women fighting all the time, but there's certain times that, like,
it's just like marriage.
I mean, not my marriage, motherfucker, but I mean, I do know marriages like that.
Until she hounds your ass.
I'm scared of my wife. I don't say shit wrong, and if I do, I apologize. she will kill me. She will kill me. But give her the pedigree. I don't think that's a very good idea. I give her the pedigree, and then she stabs me while I'm sleeping. You know, that doesn't work out good for me.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
They don't let you use entrance attire for promos? What do you mean they don't let you?
Carino just won.
Wow, Carino Farmer. That did not take any time at all. I figured that would have been a long, dragged-out banger of a match. Carino Farmer whooping some ass.
It looks a bit weird people doing like promos. It looks a bit weird people doing promos in the wrestling game.
Well, they do need to fix that. And actually, I'll mention it in a minute. 1 minute. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and your new TWA television champion from Team Cornhusk Show, Carino Sinister Farmer, walking out with the gold. Congratulations to Team Cornhusk Show. I could give a shout out to Team Cornhusk Show here.
Like,
Oni, can you give a shout out to Cornhusk Show?
The promo thing isn't bad. The promo thing
just how it sounded. Cornhusk and Show, all one word. 87% World Championship worthy. Oni's going for some titles already. Look at that. 97.
Totally shout out. The guy who just beat me.
Yeah, that's a good point. Allow me to to acknowledge the man that beat me.
Hang on.
So Carino Sinister Farmer, what is he? He's our fifth new champion of Season 6, as we, of course, have our one champions, and we awarded 2 people championships for Action Zone Wrestling. We have 2 new Continental champions. We have Shinsuke Nakamura, of course, won the Action Zone Wrestling Continental Championship at a house show, and Roxanne Riley from Team Life is Great won the Women's Continental Championship. Mickey James. Mickey James would be coming back, I'm sure, sooner or later. She'll want to crack at that Legends Championship.
Fucking download me one, you bastard. Oh, kill me.
All right, here we go.
I'll give you a left punch in the fucking jaw.
Did you hear where Randy Orton mentioned Mickey James' name on SmackDown once?
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, I want to see Magnus back in the ring.
Sorry, say that again?
I want to see Magnus back in the ring.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
Speaking of Orton, Archer, I'm going to RKO you if you don't get the payout going.
Oh, shit, yeah. I'll do that right now. Is there a betting line for this match as well?
No.
Okay. There we go. All right. So winner match was Carino Sinister Farmer. There we go. Payout issued. 17,000 go to Soul Embers and 2 other lucky participants. Animagus today, Variants of Strife has transformed into a lion. Ace is a seal. You're going to get eaten by Variants of Strife. Ace, sorry about that. Don't forget, you can also do exclamation point vehicle. There's all kinds of stuff. You can even drop a house on Sir Jack the Great or anybody else you want to. Exclamation point house.
Let's see what kind of a beast I'm going to be today. That sounds about right.
You're a seal too.
I'm going to be slacking around today. Don't worry about it.
Strife is going to be eating some asses today.
No, don't worry about that.
Oni dropping a house, or was trying to drop a house on Variants of Strife.
Oh, it's Superstar.
There we go. Oni got it that time. Alright, here we go. Second match of the day. It is Shade versus Jacob Fatu from the Bloodline. Shade, of course, coming from Team Sir Jack the Great, a new wrestler, inked a contract from Team Sir Jack the Great, so he's going to be in action again today. He's 1-1 in competition. We're going to see what he can do against the werewolf, Jacob Fatu from the Bloodline. That is our next match. What do you guys think?
You know, I want to see Fatu get his first title, to be honest.
The Samoan werewolf. Yeah, I mean, I think I
want to see it, and I want to see him separate from Solo.
I don't know if it's going to happen at Mania or not, but I could definitely see him winning a title.
Yeah. He does deserve it.
He's amazing. I think he's better than Solo. No offense to Solo. Like Solo's not terrible or anything, but I find Solo boring.
A lot of work.
Yeah, I think he's boring. I think they should send him back to NXT.
Oh, no, don't you mean Mutiny?
Yeah, Mutiny. But I do agree. I think Solo needs some work.
I think Solo's alright now. Like,
he's not bad. I mean, the other night
it's kind of funny.
He cut a good promo the other night.
It's just before they made him like the quote-unquote tribal chief or whatever, he's lost every single match for like over a year.
Nah, he's won a couple of matches now.
Did hell freeze over? Toronto Maple Leafs are beating the Hurricanes 2-0. Jesus. That's crazy. Anyways, I didn't even know we had score-by. I don't even know how the fuck that happened, but I like it. It just sort of showed up. I guess it decided it wanted to join our community. I don't know. Unless maybe Glanola or somebody put it in. I have no idea. There's a few people that have...
No, I thought you did it.
I don't think I did. I don't remember doing it. Well, I am. But... Well, some sports... Sports piss me off these days, because I feel like a lot of sports are just all rigged for betting these days. I really do. So I don't know...
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I know what you mean.
You don't know if you're watching a legit match or if you're watching a matchup that, you know, is...
Some of these decisions are just... It's happening like every fucking time you watch it.
Oh, I know.
It's just like...
While we complain about sports, let's kick off with our second match of the day. Shade. From Team Sir Jack the Great versus the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Let's go.
That was some bullshit decision that goes against fucking Arsenal. It pisses me off.
Yeah. Ace Hunter, 54% World Championship worthy. 96 for tag team. Only 74% television. Good grief, they took out the ref already? Holy shit.
But the officials now know anything truly can happen. Yeah, there's no official out here.
You know who I miss?
I would too. You know, if I was in this case.
I miss Zombie Ref. Anybody else miss Zombie Ref? Remember from what season was that? Season 2. It was, yeah. It was 2K20, and they had all those different arenas from... There was I forget what they were called, but... There was one for The Undertaker, one for Bray Wyatt. There was all kinds of different arenas you could utilize, but you also had Zombie Referee and the zombies in general.
I thought 2K20 was a terrible game, but some of the arenas were pretty good.
Well, 20 was a bad game as far as stability, and they didn't bother to fix fuck all. but it had potential. It wasn't a terrible game as far as roster and arenas and stuff like that. I liked big head mode too.
It was just left behind. It just wasn't finished.
Yeah, well, I liked big head mode too. We used to call it Funko Pop matches, and we had a redeem, and at the end of the show, if somebody could. You remember that? That was fucking funny as hell.
I do.
That was so much fun. And that was our go home happy matches back then. We didn't do title matches. We just had Funko Pop matches. It was fantastic.
Back then, that's when I first appeared here. Instead of being taken over.
I thought 2K19 was a really good name.
2K19? I think 2K19 is probably everybody's favorite as far as the 2K series goes. Probably as far as how well it was very stable. It was a well done game.
There's a reason for that.
You know,
One of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. The main menu though was fucking. You could just blind your eyes that like thing.
I think the reason 2K19 was so stable, I never played the game honestly, but from what I heard, I think that was the last game used did.
Oh, they were still working with 2K at the time? Yeah, that could be.
Did you never play that one?
19? No. I went from 18, which ended up eating itself. I didn't even know that was a thing till after it happened. Then I read all these things online about how they turn the machine off one night, turn it back on, and it was just gone. And it happened to me eventually. Yeah, it's like, what in the fuck? It literally ate itself. Ate my entire... No.
I've got 2K18.
2K18?
Yeah, I've got it.
It was actually a good game. And when you fought backstage and in the arena and stuff like that, it was amazing. But they had, like, you could fight on top of a semi-truck trailer, everything. There was a matchup.
That was it because it was the first one that had Mr. James at a wrestling game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So season 1 was 2K18 for us. And one of the most infamous matches of all time was because Glenola came in somewhere between episode 35 and 50, which is funny because now we're here sitting at 628 as of today, right? We've done a lot, but yeah, it was somewhere in and around there. But
the school was still running wild and knocking down the doors.
yeah. But what was I going to say? Yeah, just hold on. It'll come to me. What were we talking about besides the game? We were talking about. Oh, right. So one of the most infamous matches of all time, and it was a long-ass match. Like, it was about 80 minutes long. So J Negative Gaming, who ended up becoming Anime J, and now I don't think he's streaming on Twitch at all right now. But anyways, neither here nor there. Wow, that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match from Team Sir Jack the Great, it is Shade with a big victory over the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Big win for Shade. Congratulations to Team Sir Jack and Shade. Awesome. So he had a character or wrestler, and his name was the Soul Man Jay Simmons, and was part of. Yeah. And so he and the Wolfman Alan Severn had a Falls Count Anywhere last man standing match, because back then you could manipulate a lot of different things. So it was last man standing, but it was Falls Count Anywhere. They fought in Triple H's office. They fought in the hallways. They fought in the crowd. They went back to the parking lot.
So damn long.
Oh, I know. It was off. It was awful but awesome all at the same time.
I literally took a nap for 20 minutes and it was still going.
Yeah, I know. Simmons gets up on top of the semi-truck trailer. Wolfman Alan Severn follows him up the ladder, and then Jay Simmons proceeds to throw him off of the top of the semi-truck trailer 4 fucking times. It was a badass match. It was a violent match. It was a long match, and nothing has ever topped that. But we've had some great matches, but that's one that's always going to stand out. Wolfman just kept getting up and up and up, and then finally Simmons power bombs the Wolfman, and then just walks off. Just turns around. He's like, "Fuck this! I'm out of here." And I still say, if Simmons had went over and approached the Wolfman one more time, I think the Wolfman just would have kept getting up. So walking away was a good idea, because the Wolfman was like, fuck it, and just stayed down. And that was the end of the match. Simmons won. But it was again, it was awful because it was 80 minutes long, but it was awesome because so much happened. So much happened in that match. A little long, though. 80 minutes is a long-ass match, you know? You know, I understand there's, the Royal Rumble, but then there's a purpose to being in there for 80 minutes, There's so many different people. But it was just 2 people for 80 minutes. But it was pretty cool.
Speaking of matches,
I've done.
Archer, do you remember when the Weapons of Mass Destruction formed and Rex was a part of them?
I do, yeah. He came, there was...
dominant that whole faction was just for the hell of it.
Yeah, well, so Team Dogface was the OG invaders of the Archerverse. They came over and started kicking ass and winning championships. Yep. And then Drek came, and then I'm trying to remember who had Jack Quad. Dusty. That was the other one that came over, and they were just cleaning house. It was awesome. That was a lot of fun. I love it when other channels invade us. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
You get a lot of hype. Someone else was a red on your channel and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, like...
He used the other Drek when he was all white, and Drek messaged me. He's like, dude, what's up? Like, Archer doesn't put stuff over to the other one? I'm like, no, he don't. He's just using those current.
And you know what's funny is he never messaged me about it, so I just kept utilizing. It was somebody else that actually messaged me. A little aggressively, I might add, by the way. We're not going to get into that. I'm not going to mention names or anything, but somebody aggressively reached out to me about it, and I was...
It was hilarious. It was very hilarious, because it was all that time, and he's like, dude, we were talking to Discord,
and he was still winning titles, too. That's the funniest part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Funniest part.
And he brought that up, too, and I'm like, man, it's just how it works.
Yeah. But, Oni, what were you going to say? The longest match you ever did was, I'm going to guess it was in Neon Pro Wrestling? No?
Believe it or not, no. No, it was in my promotion before that, so...
Oh, okay.
It was...
This feels weird watching TWA about Laguna, man. It's not right.
It feels weird watching what?
It feels weird watching TWA without Laguna. What's going on here?
Oh yeah, I don't have Laguna yet. I might have to...
I know what's going on, because it's fucking 2K, and that's what's going on.
Well, we will manage to get Gunner at some point.
We'll sort it out now at the end, because of it.
Have what?
I'll just tell you something. We'll sort it out later on. Let's enjoy the fucking show, you Canadian fucker.
British fucker, you. But anyways...
I need to find a way to get arch with him, man.
So Oni was telling us about his longest match in his previous promotion.
Yeah, barring any more interruptions.
Yeah.
It was the OWF. And it was between Matthew Ultraviolet and the Black Hornet, who is now known as Derek Jackson, Honeybee, or B. Jackson's father, in a 60-minute Iron Hell in a Cell match.
60-minute Iron Hell in a Cell. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, except they were on top of the cage for like 40 freaking minutes, and it ended up
yeah, that's always been a problem with the cell match. They've never... And first of all, you should be able to put your opponent through any part of the top of that cage. Number two, you should be able to pin or submit up there too. There's no rule. You don't have to pin in the ring. It is, it's false count anywhere.
Well,
there's a reason.
How I ask that is usually I'll just make it like a finisher's match. And those can happen anywhere, so if they hit like a finisher outside the cell, it still counts. So
Oni Shinobi says you can now, it seems. You can put them through any part of the cell now? As far as the pin... Oh, pins and submissions. Oh, okay. Well, that's a good change. That is a good change. But now we need to get it so when you're up there, it shouldn't matter what panel you choose to put your opponent through. If that cage weakens up there, you should go through the damn cell. So, but... Actually, I am too, Ace. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why Roxanne Riley is out there. Not even gonna lie, I have no idea.
Questions for things we don't need to know.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe they met up backstage and they both have an issue with Valkyria. I don't know. But as far as why the hell Roxanne Riley is anywhere near Callie Carter, I don't know. No idea. Now they do that to prevent a Blue Blazer-looking event. Yeah, so I was watching that event actually when that happened. That was a very. I found it the whole rest of the show was just awkward. You know, like the talent was having such a tough time. If it were me, and I know there was a lot of money spent, there was a lot of, you know what I mean, but things can be postponed. And in hindsight, they shouldn't have canceled the event, but should have postponed it and said, you know what, they could have probably worked something out with the arena and done it the next night, or 2 nights later, 3 nights later. It wouldn't have mattered. They probably could have figured that out. The appropriate thing, once they found out what legitimately happened and that Owen had passed, is they should have shut that fucking show down. But that's just my opinion. A lot of people say, no, on with the show. Yeah, you say that till it's your family member in there that's passed away inside of the squared circle. You know? And I think Owen Hart deserved better than that. It still bothers me, actually, that AEW is running an Owen Hart tribute tournament. It's like, he never had, there was no, I'm not even going to go on a rant with that, but.
There's a reason for that. Why, though?
Well, I know there's a reason, but it is a stupid reason.
I know it's a stupid reason. It's just, their reason for it is because Owen's wife.
Yeah, no, Martha. Until
WWE
yeah.
releasing anything for Owen.
And she's brainwashed her own children into,
Pretty much.
blaming the business. Like, Vince McMahon is who she's really mad at. Well, Vince doesn't have anything to do with anything anymore. So they should be able to they should be able to build a bridge there at some point. Hopefully, I don't know. But I'm thinking probably until Martha's gone, it's going to be the way it is. But the tribute tournament should be in his home promotion. And I say his home promotion because Owen Hart, first of all, Vince loved Owen Hart. And Owen Hart never probably would have went too far from the WWF back in the day. And so I think he would have been a lifer, really. I think because even Brett said, like, he was getting so good, he might have eventually been better than Brett. So that's what Brett said, anyway.
So,
who knows, really.
Speaking about Hall of Fame stuff, we think about Trips being in finally. Michael Cole needs to go there, though.
I mean, he's kind of already in the Hall of Fame, so I don't know why they needed to. No, I know, but I think it could have. There's so many people that should be in the Hall of Fame that are not, and I'm getting tired of having Hall of Fames when there's no physical building. You know, they've got to be able to come up with some sort. How can they not capitalize on that? Have a building, have a Hall of Fame in it, have merchandise to buy in it, have a lot of different things. You know what I mean? The things to do for people to spend money and make it a worthwhile trip for people to go to it. You know what I mean? There's no way they can't make money off that. So I don't know why, to this day, there is no physical Hall of Fame for anybody to go visit. But hell, have the Hall of Fame at your headquarters if you really want to. Michael Cole?
Yeah, Michael Cole should have already been in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about his.
I mean, he will be eventually. No, yeah. As a commentator, I get it. And he's a good personality. Like, he's just been a good personality. But okay, well, we continue the conversation. Next match of the day, it is Lyra Valkyria versus Callie Carter. And apparently, Roxanne Riley going to join Callie Carter at ringside. I have no fucking idea why that would be a thing. But all I can think is maybe they both have issues with Lyra. That's the only thing I can come up with other than that. And that's two crazy women right there. I ain't telling them shit. I'm not telling them what they can and can't do, much less that she can't come out with Callie Carter if she damn well feels like it. But it is weird. It is weird. But let's face it. A lot of weird shit happens lately, right? A lot of weird shit happens. But here we go. It is the Archiverse. You never do know what's going to happen.
Who's going to show up?
Maybe Roxanne Riley likes hanging out with the Devil's Demon. Who knows? Why? There's got to be a reason. It's a reason that I don't have an answer to. This much I know.
Nobody
Lyra Valkyria. Now, to be fair, Lyra Valkyria did just face Roxanne Riley not too long ago for the Action Zone Wrestling Continental Championship, and Roxanne Riley won and became the inaugural champion for the season. So maybe she's out here just to throw stones type of thing. Maybe she's just trying to, you know, throw Lyra off her game. Maybe she likes Callie Carter. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out at some point. Question of the show: will Braun Breaker retain his coveted Intercontinental Championship at the Show of Shows, or are we going to see a new Intercontinental Champion emerge? What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Who's he facing?
He is facing a few people. I'm trying to remember now. Fuck. Who is he facing? Why can't I not remember? It's like a fatal four-way match now. I thought they were going to make a triple threat match, and now it's become a fatal four-way.
Is Sheamus in the match?
Sheamus? No, I don't think so. No. I for some reason can't remember who's in the fucking match.
I think Carlito's in it.
But it is definitely a fatal four-way. Oh, Finn Balor is in it. Dominic Mysterio is in it. Who's the fourth person? I don't think it's Carlito. Might be somebody else. Maybe is it? It's not 3 Judgment Day members, is it? I don't know. Penta, that's who it is. Thank you, Oni Shinobi. Thank you. Yeah, so it's Finn, Dominic, Penta, and Braun Breaker. What bothers me is after the year that Braun Breaker had and everything, I personally think it should be Braun Breaker versus Gunther, not Jey Uso versus Gunther. I like Jey Uso, and he's come a long way, and he's only going to get. I think he's dedicated himself to becoming better, be more of a main event Jey Uso, like he calls himself. Yeah. But to me, personally, he didn't even have a great IC title run. So what, is he just going to be a transitional world champion too? Like, it's too soon for Jey Uso. I'm hoping Jimmy super kicks his brother and costs him a match. That's what I'm hoping.
No, it's just Netflix likes to eat, man.
Well, and for good reason. He puts asses in seats. He gets people hyped and excited. But is he a world champion? I just don't think so yet. I would like to see Gunther retain that title, because I think
Jey Uso, but I have to agree with Gunther. I still see him as just a tag team fan.
Yeah. At least for now.
I'm not saying he can't wrestle. I'm just saying.
I think it's the opening match for Saturday, so it's probably going to be a squash. Yeah. I mean, that's sad, too, because opening matches used to be big matches, right? Because it's always been said that the first match of the day is the most important of the day. It sets the tone for the remainder of that show, right? It's just as important as the main event. And a lot of the times these days, we see absolutely shitty opening matches. They put squash matches and whatever else in there. Main event in the opening, yeah. Yeah. You know. Television Championship on the line here. Lyra could not win the Continental Championship in Action Zone Wrestling. Can she become TWA Television Champion?
Almost certainly hope not.
She's up against Callie Carter. We're going to find out. And the bell has rang, so too late for any betting lines in case anybody wanted one.
Okay, let me do something.
Okay.
I gotta fly like a bird tonight.
You gotta fly like a bird?
Close to where I gotta wine and dine tonight with the girl.
Oh, nice. Where are you going?
Gosh, what impact!
Cooking tonight.
Oh, you're cooking.
Yeah, gotta wine and dine with girls tonight. So.
Gotcha. What are you cooking? And you say girls. That's intriguing a little bit. I'd kind of like to hear a little more about that. Oh, we lost him. It's back to 1980, and we are watching MTV. We've got snow. Redeem Superstar, Season Pass, Infinite Oni, Dakota Kai. Nice.
Just going for it all, landing a direct hit. Lyra Valkyria has honed her in-ring skills all over the world. That's a big part of why she's such a threat. Yeah, but you can't let that experience get in your head, Cole. You can't let Valkyria know you see her as a threat.
What's gone?
Stay cool, stay confident, and stay
Power Up Superstar?
That's the key here.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, we power up everybody. So if you've redeemed, so if you've redeemed in a season pass, we're just going to do that for you anyways, type of thing. I mean, if nobody claims them, they stay whatever rating they are. But if it's claimed by a streamer team, and especially being put into a tag team situation, then yeah, we're just going to power that up. Anyway. I thought it was silly to make you spend extra points to do that when we power everybody else up anyway, so what's the difference? For a minute there, I forgot what... how dare you, sir? I see that. You did not fool me a damn bit. Oh, is that a swear word? How does everybody see that word? Because, I mean, some people see that as still a naughty word. I just see it as, like, you know... a venting word? I don't know. Does that count? That doesn't count, does it?
What?
I said damn. Ace says damn is not a swear. Okay. And so and Soul did too, and he's the one that put the freaking swear jar on me. So we're gonna go with damn is fine. Excellent. Okay. I appreciate that. Strife says it is. Nobody asked you, Strife. Do you remember us saying, hey, Strife, do you feel that the word damn is a swear word? Nobody said that. How dare you? How dare you give us your opinion? Opinions are like broken things in the game. It happens to everybody. Ooh! Moonsaw. Standing moonsaw by Lyra Valkyria there. Nice. Callie Carter apparently did not like that very much. Back with a vengeance. Virgil says, it is a literal curse on someone I would know. See, now we got Strife's whole team coming at me with that being a swear word now. How dare all of you in advance?
I got one more question.
Okay.
Io Sky taken?
Not to my knowledge. Excellent. Io Sky and Dakota Kai. That's quite a team you're putting together there. Well, they are already a team, but and my say is final. Damn is not a swear word. Soul says his opinion is final. It is not a swear word. That's okay, Soul, because a lot of other people agree with you anyways. My grandmother would agree with Strife. Ace, we don't agree with Strife.
Well, it's like I said. I think it's a square, but in this case, it's not.
In this case, it's not. Otherwise, I'm out for the match.
There's not a lot I agree with.
Let's ask Ron Simmons.
Let's ask Ron Simmons, yeah. That's true. Fair. But I know the swear jar is for 5 minutes, isn't it? I don't know how close we are to the 5-minute mark, but I know it's been at least a couple minutes since that swear jar dropped. Ish. Couple, 2-3 minutes, I think. Exchanging fisticuffs is Lyra and Callie. Oh, damn. What is Callie doing there? She's a really long ways. Oh my God, she nailed that! What the hell? Is she Supergirl? Did you see that? She should be wearing a cape.
She just nailed that.
Fuck yeah! I cannot believe she nailed that, because I've seen other people miss more simplistic moves at a closer distance, and Callie flew across the fucking. That is it. That is all. Wow, Supergirl wins the matchup. Cape and all. God damn. Yeah, that's 2 big L's for Lyra Valkyria. One to Roxanne Riley, who won the Continental Championship in Action Zone Wrestling. And now Callie Carter bringing it home for Team Ace Hunter. Callie, the new TWA television champion. Congratulations. Champion. By the way, Oni, I do have your new logo on the barricade, if you noticed. I don't know if you noticed.
I see that.
I do. It looks very sexy, by the way. I do like the new logo. I mean, I liked the other one, too, but that one's much better. And I like the EVW one, too, which is, of course, I think it's at the top of the... I believe it's... Is it not at the top of the stage? I believe it is.
Yeah, I think that's the old EVW logo.
Do you have a new EVW logo too? How dare you? I did not know that.
Well, I'm debating on bringing it
How dare
back.
you not know your own fucking friend's logo, man?
Because he keeps creating new
To
shit.
be fair, Luke, I haven't sent him the new one.
Aha! See? How dare you, Luke? Haha! I did not know. I did not know
I'm still debating on EVW right now.
whether or not you're bringing it back.
Well, try running two completely. Well, actually, you're already doing that, but like two totally different.
Yeah, it is difficult to find the time sometimes. I don't disagree with that. But congratulations, Ace Haunter, and congratulations, Callie Carter, our new TWA television champion. Awesome.
I was gonna ask if Asuka was taken, but I think Joe Link has her for whatever reason.
Does Joe have her? You'd have to check the claim section. If he has her, it'll be in there.
I know he probably has Kairi Sane.
I know for sure he has Trish and Alexa Bliss.
Amber. I know he has his own car, Amber. He has...
Well, did he take
he's
Kairi?
got Amber. I don't think he did. No, I mean we can check. Hold on.
That's like one of his favorites.
Yeah,
I like Kyrie too.
He used to have Britt Baker, didn't he?
He still. Oh, that's right. He still has Britt Baker too. What am I looking for? Claims.
I swear, everything I read about Britt Baker, it's always something to do with Atlanta about something.
I mean,
I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, like,
she's a great wrestler though. All right, let's see. Joe has Trish, Punk, Britt Baker, Amber Extreme, obviously, but I don't see anything else. I don't see anything else.
That's okay. I think I'm gonna do something different. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this.
What are you trying to do?
Well, you'll see here in a minute.
Okay. All right.
Let's just say I'm claiming someone in advance.
Next matchup, fourth match of the day, it is Oba Femi from NXT taking on Joe Lincoln, the Phenom from Team Joe Link, coming out with his tag team partner in crime, CM Punk. And again, we have a random tag along. For some reason, Eric Dangerous from the Dangerous Lions, who is in a match later today with his tag team partner, is coming out with Oba Femi. I mean, is the Dangerous Lions working with NXT now? Like, are they working with Oba Femi? What the fuck is... I get it with the whole Roxanne Roddy thing. Trying to shake up Lyra Valkyria, right? Roxanne beat Lyra Valkyria for the Action Zone Wrestling Continental Championship. Her coming out was a big plus for Callie Carter because it seemingly worked because Callie Carter finished off Lyra Valkyria in record fashion there. So that was pretty. So is this what Oba Femi's trying to do? But I mean, although TDL and Phenomenal Soul do have some history, I mean, there's other teams they've got more history with than Phenomenal Soul. They've predominantly kind of been on. I mean, how many times have they faced one another? I think once or twice. So I don't know what the deal is here. Or if maybe TDL's trying to recruit Oba Femi, I don't know. But as it is, Oba Femi apparently bringing Eric Dangerous from the Dangerous Lions to join him at ringside against the Phenom Joe Lincoln, who of course is bringing his partner in crime, CM Punk. And that is next. Non-title matchup. If anybody wants to open a betting line, again, you have to do it before the first bell. So far we've had one today. And then, of course, come the betting rounds, which is the final three matches of the show. They'll be open automatically for you. But, yeah, so I don't see Kairi Sane or Asuka in Joe's...
That's okay. I claimed someone else.
Oh, did you? Okay.
In advance.
All right. In advance.
Read the redemption.
Yeah, I am right now. Jordan Grace, nice. Wow. So
apparently today I'm John Cena.
Io Sky, Dakota Kai, and Jordan Grace on a team. Damn. That's a faction. That's better than having Bailey at their side. Way better.
Everyone said that it was going to be a faction.
Don't get me. Oh, it's not a faction. It's just going to be. She's going to be on her own.
Well, Io and Dakota will.
Well, yeah, they'll be in tag team. Yeah. So Jordan Grace is going to be a singles competitor. I thought maybe you were building a new faction. But I mean, I like Bayley, but I think Jordan Grace would be that'd be an asset to whatever. What are they going to call themselves? Are they still going to be Damage Control? Or are we going to have a new name?
So.
They are going to be? Okay. I wasn't sure what you were doing there. But alright, here we go. It is Oba Femi versus Joe Lincoln from Team Joe Link. That is coming up next. Let's rock and roll. And I'm just going to take about a minute or two here, guys. I'm just going to grab myself a drink. So if you guys can talk amongst yourselves. Oni, feel free to make fun of Luke. Talk about the Shrine and him purchasing ridiculous things on eBay from Mickey James. Stuff like that if you like.
You know what, I've got to look at the roster on the scale. I've got to look at Nick Allen.
Are you speaking English? I can't even understand what you're saying. Oh, that's right, because you're fucking British. You're speaking fucking British English. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'll be right back.
My team beat the Mighty very much.
Somebody ban Luke for me. I'll be right back.
Fuck you, you fucking daughter.
I was actually going to create the Shrine as an arena. As a joke. But that would require me downloading a bunch of Mickey James pictures.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? That'd be a lot more close to that. I might do it. I might make it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And 72 days.
Like, I thought about doing it as
which
a
I
joke.
might add, Oba won in his 10th match.
Just
Not
have
his
Mickey
10th
James
match
everywhere.
in WWE, his 10th match ever.
I'd be the Shrine. I'd download it, man.
Honestly looks custom built for this business.
And thus far, Oba's
course,
proven to
it would
be
make more
nearly
sense if there's, like,
unstoppable. Yeah, I agree, Corey. He has brushed obstacles aside and continues to establish himself
Why like
as a
CM Punk
major force in this industry.
What the fuck, like? All I need to do is belt somebody you to there, and they're pretty much good to go, really. I mean, oh well, I think so. Honestly, I seem like I'm miles behind. I don't know why. Other people, I don't know if I should be worried of that.
And his opponent, accompanied.
Right, that's really a good idea to take everyone on the championship. But these new belts, because I was looking at them.
228 pounds, the Phenom, Joe Lincoln.
You are looking at some highly motivated competitors in this match, looking to steal the show and capture the attention of the entire WWE Universe.
He said he'll be making a statement in this match tonight and will deliver it emphatically.
And here we have a superstar who's been grinding.
All right, I have returned. I am back again. I am on the road again with Oni and Luke the Gunner. On the road again. Can't wait to get back on the road again. How dare you interrupt my song? Oni, you were supposed to ban this British fucker while I was gone. What happened with that? How dare you, Oni? No. So Oni, is Oni still here? Did we lose Oni? We did not lose Oni, did we? We can't lose Oni in the middle of the show. How dare he?
Repeated waistlock takedowns. Well, they say everyone has a plan until
What happened? Luke, do you know what happened?
I don't know why I went. Actually, don't know.
He just disappeared.
There's one current superstar who has the right to be
Okay,
cocky when the bell rings.
I know,
It's
right?
Oba
Just
Femi.
leaves us hanging.
But I hope Oba's not too cocky in this
Rude.
one.
I pretty much just need my
We know
championship.
that's how empires crumble. And
Give up the new.
You're absolutely right, Corey.
What they're doing,
Femi
the
needs
next
to make sure
generation.
he's taking this match.
Sorry, say it again about the championship.
I was thinking about doing like. I just think what I need is my LCW belt, so then I'm pretty much good to go. Just that off.
How many championships do you have to have created?
Take a lot of work to do them, to be honest. But
Yeah.
I mean, to win the championship, so.
And he throws the opposition.
I mean, we can always help you out with that.
Yeah, I need some people to help you out a bit.
Body slam
The other
slipped
side.
out.
I don't mind. I
Did you
mean,
hear about the LCW Next Generation
And he
show?
goes for the
Like
pin.
that one.
no, I have no idea. I didn't hear about that yet.
LCW Next Generation. It's like in my basically, it's like the newer cars will start off on NXT and they'll work their way up to the main roster. People can work their way up to the main roster.
Oh, look at this shit. We're going to see Joe Lincoln and Oba Femi going toe to toe here.
It says it's going to be like an NXT show. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking of doing.
And what's it called?
LCW Generation.
That's what it's going to be called, is LCW Next Generation.
I think so, yeah.
By the way, I do have your LCW logo and your Death Zone logo, so they'll be going on the arenas at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yep. I got
What do you think of that
those.
LCW Next Generation?
By the way, I like the LCW logo. I think it looks cool. It's simplistic. Yeah, it's the barbed wire on it. Yeah, it's very simplistic and but it's cool. It's clean. It looks good. I like it. Death Zone's not bad either.
There's not a lot of logos. Yeah,
I like the Death Zone logo. I like it better than the Supernova logo you had.
Cross the shoulders up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also still have.
Heading to the top rope.
So Mick Marvel had made us a bunch. Like that's how I got the Archer logo and the Joe Lincoln logo. I also have Gooners, so when we get Gooner going, I can put that on his attire too.
Nice.
He realizes
Yeah.
this is his
Oni's back.
I
think. Oni?
Send you the details. So.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. We lost you for a minute. We weren't sure what was going on.
Well, I had to go. Yeah.
Oh.
but I'm back.
You had to take a facilities break.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
So what I'm planning
Yeah,
on
water
doing
flood.
is like.
See, Luke, you were trash talking Oni while he was gone, and he was busy fondling himself. He was taking care of business. How dare you make fun of him?
What I'm planning on doing is because TNA, there's no secret to it. TNA won at Mania, and I don't know why you say that, but they did win it. Did they win?
Stream
Well, they won at
Elements AKO'd
No,
Strife for
basically,
trying to
Strife was
AKO
over.
ads. I missed that. That is hilarious. Did you see this, Oni? Look in the chat.
Oh, I saw it happen.
That is fucking funny. What the hell? Strife says that's some bullshit. Yeah, it is. You know what else is bullshit? I don't know why the hell Eric Dangerous is out there with Oba Femi.
So does the WWE
You know?
Universe.
We made lots of great excuses that made sense for Roxanne Riley being out there with Callie Carter, but I gotta tell you, unless they're trying to recruit Oba Femi, I don't know what the fuck. I mean, where's Mufasa? Where he could answer maybe this question for us, you know? Mufasa's probably, I don't know what Mufasa's doing, actually. I'm surprised he's not here, to be fair.
Almost inhuman at this point. Slides under the ropes, back into the ring.
But anyways,
And he's going to the outside.
so what's going on tonight? Does anybody have any shows live tonight? Is anybody going live tonight?
The power here. How about the shoulders and then
Because I'm considering, and I do say considering, I am considering when Mrs. Archer goes to bed later tonight, possibly do an Action Zone Wrestling live on YouTube. For anybody that's never been to one of our YouTube shows, they don't take usually as long as our regular shows here on Twitch, because, you know, we get carried away with, you know, redeems and villainy and trash talking Luke and talking about, you know, we don't understand, you know, how he all of a sudden became a Charlotte Flair fan overnight. It's weird. It's just weird. But no, YouTube Action Zone Wrestling is it is exclusive to YouTube, as are the house show matches. And I did not too long. Don't be lying to us. Oni and
I'm
I
not having this fucking shit. I'm not a fucking Charlotte Flair fan. Fuck right off.
You told Odie and I that you are now.
Charlotte.
Maybe you were drinking. I don't know. Do you have an alcohol problem? Are you into drugs? But you told us that you were a big Charlotte Flair fan. Why do I keep saying Flan? Flair fan. Holy fuck. I couldn't say Ace Hunter. Now I can't say Charlotte Flair.
Fuck Charlotte and fuck Eddie Kingston.
You know what? You would fuck Charlotte. Don't tell me you wouldn't fuck Charlotte Flair. Oh, look at that. That is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match from Team Joe Link representing Phenomenal Soul. It is the Phenom, Joe Lincoln, with a big win over Oba Femi. Congratulations to Team Joe Link.
Charlotte Flair's got like 4 faces. She's made out of plastic.
She has 4 finishes?
She's 4 faces. She's made out of plastic. That's just 4 tips of face.
I mean, I don't know if she's had any reconstructive surgery done on her face or not, has she?
I agree with Luke.
She might have, I don't know.
And the funny thing is, she just turned 30, and I'm like, I don't see it. She looks older than me.
Yeah, she does look a little older than 30 years old. Yeah. See, I am a Charlotte Flair fan. Here's what I don't like about Charlotte Flair.
You love Charlotte.
I do. I like others just as much, though. But here's what I don't like about Charlotte Flair is how much.
Charlotte's the best in
I mean, arguably, she is the best women's technician on the planet. But, yeah, you can trash talk Charlotte Flair all you want, but the fact is she's one of the best on the planet. Period. Not so much on the microphone, but
Charlotte's fucking shit on the microphone.
Yeah, she is. Here's the thing, though. I have heard her cut good promos, but I don't know if somebody wrote them for her or what, because other promos she cuts are just gaslight. Terrible. It's like, what the fuck?
She's nowhere near you. She's nowhere near you as good as that, man.
No, she's not. And, like, if she could get really good on the mic, man, she'd be that much better. But, I don't know. Charlotte, she's a great technician.
She's doing the same boring character every fucking 2 seconds.
But here's what I don't like about Charlotte is the fact that they've pounded her down our throats so much. Kind of like they did with John Cena, right? Because she's Charlotte Flair's daughter. Now, I don't think she's where she is just because she's Rick's daughter. I'm not one of those people.
No,
because
I don't think
she earned her way.
So
no, she earned her way. And if you want my honest opinion, I think she's a better wrestler than their father ever was. So there's that. Ric Flair's got a huge history. He's been in some of the best matches of all time. You name it. But not as diverse, not with as big of a repertoire.
Ric Flair over Charlotte, still, would you think?
Well, so, a lot of people would. Hell, I still watch Ric Flair matches.
To be honest, right? I've never liked watching Ric Flair matches. Never went into Ric Flair.
I don't know why they cut our camera off there. It looks like CM Punk had something to say there. I don't know. Does everybody see that? Look at it. He looks like he's in the middle of trying to say something or tell us something, and they just went and cut CM Punk off. That would be disappointing for Glenola, wouldn't it?
Do you think that it's weird for me to feel the way that I feel? Charlotte?
I mean, people can feel how they want. That's the joy of pro wrestling is everybody has an opinion, everybody has a favorite wrestler, everybody has a wrestler they don't like. That's what makes it fun, right? We can't all like the same people. We can bitch and complain about it. We all do it for fun. Anybody newer to the channel, nobody's really mad because Luke doesn't like Charlotte Flair. That's just how we are. We're a bunch of villains, and Oni's a little crazy. It just is what it is. Crazy Oni. But no, everybody's allowed to like and dislike who they want, and that's the way it should be, right? Anybody that legitimately gets upset.
I like that with anything, really, it is.
Right, exactly. It's like John Cena. I have never been a huge fan. In my opinion, John Cena was a failed Hulk Hogan experiment. They tried to turn him into the next Hulk Hogan. Did he sell a lot of merchandise? Yeah, but he didn't have as big of an impact as Hulk Hogan did. Not even anywhere near close to what Hulk Hogan did. And they shoved him down our throat constantly. Hell, they even called him Super Cena at one time on commentary. I almost wanted to shut my TV off. Because John Cena, although
Cena was bad to be fair,
he was good.
Whatever, he fucking goddamn that.
Kids liked him. Kids liked him a lot. He made a lot of money for that company. He carried the company on his back. I give him all the credit in the world for that. But he shouldn't be 16-time champion. I will say that.
You don't think he should be?
I don't think he should be 16-time. Hell, I don't think Charlotte Flair should be 14-time champion. So there's that. Right?
She's had too many belts as well. That's one of the off-putting things about me.
Because they're going to use Charlotte to beat Rick's record. That's
yeah.
Even
You
if
don't think John Cena's going to beat Cody Rhodes?
no, I don't. I think something's going to happen and everybody's turning on Cena. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Something feels off. Something feels wrong about the whole situation. And
where's the Rock? Hang on, where's the Rock been since Cena's turn? Where's the story to that?
Well, he's staying out of the limelight because everybody thinks he's not going to be at WrestleMania. Rock is very smart. Rock is very smart. I would almost guarantee he shows up at WrestleMania. If he doesn't, I'll be surprised. Personally. Oni, what do you think? Rock shows or no shows?
He'll be there.
Shows,
yeah,
The Rock.
I think. Well, I mean, The Rock can do whatever the fuck he wants, right? He is the final boss.
I still think Cody's going to have a match with The Rock at some point. Yeah.
Yes, I do think so, but I think it'll be for the People's Championship. There's a reason they brought that belt in. You know, it was not just a gifting to The Rock. I think that they're going to eventually utilize that in some almost like.
What does it even mean though? It's just.
Well, it means it's like our one championship. It's the champion that the people choose. Type of thing. You know what I mean? It'd be like it won't be any different than the $1 Million Championship or whatever. It'll be just another mid-card title, but it'll be fun. That's what I think. I think eventually they bring that People's Championship into play. I really think that. But that's just me. John won so many titles in such a little time only because of the Money in the Bank. Most of the time, he lost a title and just got... Didn't he lose all the Money in the Bank cash-ins, though? I think he cashed in and lost. I don't think he actually won.
Here's a little fact about John Cena, though. He's never won the Intercontinental title.
I know. That's fucking kind of hard to believe, eh? Because he was U.S. champion more than once. Hell, he changed it to the damn spinner title for a while. I hated all the spinner titles. Actually, didn't. No, it did. It was. I thought it was stupid. I didn't think the belt design was awful or anything. I just hated the fact there was a spinner on it. And to me, especially during that time period, it's like, okay, you're turning our belt into a toy type of thing. You know what I mean? But let's be honest, I'm also the one that absolutely detests the new championship that, say, Cody Rhodes has. I don't like it. I never liked it. It was literally meant for one purpose and one purpose only, and that was to plug the WWE Network. It is a Vince McMahon era giant WWE Network plugging rodeo belt buckle. It is a fucking ugly belt. It has no business being the World Championship, and I prefer the Raw Championship to the SmackDown Championship. And the other thing is, why is it called the Undisputed WWE Heavyweight Champion? How can you be the Undisputed Heavyweight... Actually, I'm not even going to finish that sentence because he just somehow managed to beat Gunther at Crown Jewel for that stupid, ugly-ass title they had over there. I thought for sure that would have ended in a non-finish. How dare they have Cody beat Gunther? Go fuck a hat. How dare you? Because
Gunther's not invincible.
He could wipe the floor with Cody Rhodes. You know? I just didn't buy it. I hated it. I still hate it. But...
Although you know those Saudi shows like Draw, Find, House show though, so the storylines didn't matter. I'm guessing that's why they had Cody Rhodes to win.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, matchup number 5 of the day. This is our first matchup for Season 6. TWA Women's World Championship is on the line. It is a gauntlet eliminator. It is going to be one hell of a matchup. Look at the villains in this matchup. Villain vixens. Vixen villains, however we want to say. Oni, my verbiage is off today. What the hell?
I like Cody. He's good.
Oh, we all like Cody. I think we all like Cody. So I know some people don't like Cody. There's some. I mean, I've been following Cody Rhodes a long-ass time, so it's hard for me not to like him. You know, I thought it was shitty how they pushed him down the card all the time and kept pushing Orton up the card. I thought, wait a minute, what the fuck sense does that make? You got the son of Dusty Rhodes, you know, one of the best superstars of all time. Then you got the son of Cowboy Bob Orton, who did next to fuck all. People loved him, especially in that time period that he was wrestling in, you know. And, of course, his grandfather was a wrestler. But, I mean, why are they pushing Cody down the card and pushing Orton up the card?
I love Randy Orton,
Me too, but Orton sucked when he first came in. Now,
that is what you said.
You didn't think so? You thought he was amazing?
I didn't think he was amazing. I thought he had once he joined Evolution, I thought he had potential.
I liked Evolution. I liked that group a lot.
Orton's always had potential.
That was a faction that ended too soon, I think.
Especially when he was the Intercontinental Champion, man. I like that. I like when he was the IC champion.
But anyways, here we go. We got Io Sky, now being managed officially by Team Infinite Only, by the way. So Infinite Only's got a wrestler looking to become champion here in this matchup. We got Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, Amber Extreme, Julia Jackson, Anna Jay, and of course, last but not least, it is Liv Morgan. Don't forget, all the titles were vacated after Season 5. It is up for grabs in this eliminator matchup. It is Tiffy time. Is that who you're going for? Do we want a betting line for this World Championship matchup? I guess is my next question.
No.
If Tiffany does not win, I'm fucking. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oni says no. I'm fine with no. I mean, we do have the championship matches, just what, 2 matches away. So
if Charlotte wins the title,
or championship matches.
I don't think I'm going to be on Discord for that.
I meant to. If who wins the title?
If Charlotte wins the women's championship again, I don't think I'm going to be on Discord for a while.
We're gonna come on some morning. There's gonna be some big long ass rant that goes on and on for pages from Luke about her becoming a 15-time champion. You know what? I don't. Here's the thing, Luke, because I don't think you have to worry about it. I don't think Charlotte's goal here is to win the title at WrestleMania. I think she's
gonna put her ego aside and surely put over Tiffany.
Yes, I think she's gonna put Tiffany over. Do I think she becomes a 15-time champion? Yes. She'll become a 16-time champion? Yes. She'll be a 17-time champion? Yes.
Right? You're rolling out with Charlotte to not win a belt. You're fucking stupid, to be honest.
I think at WrestleMania, I think she's gonna be there to put Tiffany over, and I think Tiffany deserves it. I think Tiffany has done a fantastic job. I'm glad she got away from Nia Jax. I'm sure some people enjoyed it. I personally did not enjoy.
No, I didn't either.
The whole Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton thing. I think it lasted a little too long, considering that Nia's still not very good.
It's just kind of weird, wasn't it? How all of a sudden Tiffany
I think
Nia Jax, didn't she? So
I think Nia has gotten better. I will give her that. I do think she has improved, but she had no business leading Tiffany Stratton, who was a rising star and future world champion. It was my problem. So I'm glad she got away from Nia Jax doing her own thing, and she looks like a fucking star. And you know who else looks like a fucking star these days? Absolute fucking star is Liv Morgan. I know some people don't like Liv Morgan, but she... I know, I'm sorry, Odie. Don't hate me forever. I love you. I
like Liv
you can like Liv Morgan. It's all good. We don't have to agree.
Yeah. No, I know.
I don't think she's a believable world champion.
She is now.
She
disagree.
She didn't have very good runs, did she?
You're disagreeing because you don't like her. That's why.
I think. Well, he doesn't hate her.
I seriously believe. I don't think she's a believable world champion.
Yeah, that's the thing with you not liking somebody.
Tag team champion, yes. I'll agree with that. But she doesn't look like
even if you don't like somebody, you can admit they're good. You know what I mean?
Oh, look at this. Ace has an answer for the question of the show. So the question of the show was, will Braun Breaker retain his coveted Intercontinental Championship at the show of shows? Ace says, Penta winning, Braun losing. I like Braun, but I think Penta winning 1% chance. Dom, but not Finn. Yeah, I could see Penta winning somehow, and then Braun getting... But I think Braun Breaker is going to be pushed towards the World Championship by next WrestleMania. So I could actually see him losing that Intercontinental title, maybe gaining it back again, who knows, but I think Braun Breaker is going for a world title within the next year. I think he deserves it. I think he's awesome. And here's another thing. I really hope that Scott Steiner's son inks a contract. Oh, wait, that's TWA. Signs a contract and joins Braun Breaker. I would love to see a reformation of the Steiner brothers from the new generation, from both their sons. Yeah, Rick you got... I know a lot of people don't like Rick right now. He's had some unfortunate, opinionated situations arise that I still...
Yeah, who you talking about?
Rick Steiner he said some outlandish shit, and he's not, to me, my opinion, at least I haven't seen it, he has not apologized for any of that, so I'm still a little iffy on the whole Rick Steiner thing. That said, the Steiner brothers were...
I don't know the full story, you know, I genuinely don't care either, you know, it was one
but the Steiner brothers were awesome. One of the best tag teams of all time. So I would love to see Brock Steiner and Braun Breaker. And the other thing is, I hope eventually the Breaker thing goes away. If you want to call him the Breaker, Braun Steiner. That's what I would call him. I don't like this, let's not use our legendary name, because it's not like he's not over. It's not like people don't appreciate him and his athleticism and his talents in that ring. I think they could... You know, that's one thing I hated about Curtis Axel. I think that they could have pushed him better, had better stories, and come up with some better content for him if they just had pushed him as Mr. Perfect's fucking son.
I didn't think he was any good at all, mate.
What do you mean he wasn't good? He was a great technician. He wasn't as good as his dad.
Every time he got out, he got no reaction. He didn't have a...
Well, that's because of the way they wrote his character, though. Like, the Curtis Axel thing was fucking dumb. You know, they always put him in stupid matches. Like, I don't know. But I thought he was... He had a ton of potential, and he was pretty talented. He just never got off the ground.
He missed the perfect son.
I think he was... He was Intercontinental Champion once, wasn't he? Or was it U.S. Champion? Oni, what did Curtis Axel win? Do you remember?
I want to say it was the Intercontinental title at one time. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, here we go. While we discuss it, it is TWA Women's World Championship time. 8 Vixen Villain Gauntlet Eliminator. Let's go.
The following contest is a gauntlet.
I can understand why he didn't want to bet on it.
Well, you got Nia Jax in this match.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
This game
but Nia
overpowered her a little bit.
But here's the thing: Nia Jax was a world champion in season 5. I had to include her.
Well, no, I'm not saying, you know, don't put her in the fucking match. I'm just saying the game made her stronger this year.
Did they really? You know what, though? Like I said,
as a giant.
I do believe, because I was one of those people that was not a big fan of Nia Jax. I'm still not a big fan of Nia Jax, but I will give her credit where credit is due. She left the last time, and she came back a little bit different. She's first of all, she's working safer. She's not injuring everybody. She's got some new moves in her repertoire. I think she's been a little more aggressive. She's still shitty on the microphone, but so is Charlotte Flair.
Hearing what I'm saying. I'm talking about from an in-game standpoint.
Oh, gotcha.
She's a giant. She's classified as a giant, so she's going to be a lot harder to deal with.
I think this is Luke's fault somehow.
Tiffany Stratton is
it is your fault because
it's like, it's funny. It's like they made her a giant because she's a big woman.
She is.
Women's champion.
I'm like, oh, if that's the case, I mean, she is probably the, I hate to say it, but she's probably
Mufasa
on the roster.
Don't expect her to win any personality contests.
And I hate to say it, but so is Piper Niven. I mean,
I like Piper, but
I like Piper though. That's the thing.
Me too. But she needs to go solo. They need to give.
Who's like Piper?
Do you like Piper Niven?
No, not really.
I just feel like she needs...
I like Chelsea Green, but I don't like Piper Niven.
I do like Chelsea Green as well, but I think that if they're going to ever give Piper Niven...
The thing is, though, Piper and Chelsea are quite good together, though. I mean, I have to say,
guys, we finally crowned a new champion tonight. That's right, the title's been vacant for long enough.
I don't know.
These superstars will be going on tonight.
They're quite good. They're quite good with each other. They've got good chemistry with each other. What's there? I don't necessarily like Piper Niven, no.
You just don't like her character or her ability, or what is it you don't like about Piper?
She just doesn't interest me, like, you know, the character and the...
Fair enough.
I just want to see her in the ring, I just don't think
Fair enough.
Right,
No, her character...
is more of a Dewdrop fan.
You like Dewdrop better than the Piper character? Actually, you know what? This is going to sound weird, but... Because I hated the name Dewdrop. I thought that was the most ridiculous name change ever. But she at least had better matchups offered to her as Dewdrop. You know, like, she hasn't done jack shit as Piper Niven. But
Earlier today, guys,
Yet, anyways.
how proud she is of what she's done in the ring as of late.
Chemistry, hyping and Chelsea great together.
Mufasa does have a match, Mufasa. By the way, Mufasa, I got a question for you. Apparently Sir Jack likes Alba Fire. Yeah, Alba Fire is awesome. Mufasa, yes, you do have a match later. Question, though. Obafemi had a match earlier against Joe Lincoln. Of course, Joe Lincoln brought CM Punk out. I assumed Obafemi would just be coming out by himself. Is there any reason Eric Dangerous would be coming out with Obafemi? Like, is the Dangerous Lions trying to recruit Obafemi? Because we're lost for... We have no fucking clue. We just... The match come up on the screen. We were getting ready to introduce the matchup, and lo and behold, Eric Dangerous is coming out with Obafemi. It was weird. So we thought maybe you could answer that question for us. Like, are you guys... Is the Dangerous Lions trying to recruit Obafemi? No, us either. What do you mean, no clue? How dare you not know what your team's doing? Now we're no farther.
Can somebody help me out with a couple of championships, maybe?
Yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't be a possibility. That's what I said earlier. Like, if you need some help to get your new show off the ground, I have no problem helping out. I have no problem. I've got, listen, TWA does not operate just because of me. Alright, we got Oni coming up with ideas. We got Joe Link coming up with ideas. We got Strife and Ace Hunter. And you guys have built this community. You guys have built this show, and I don't do anything on my own. So I am absolutely willing to help somebody else. Like, for instance, we're going to be doing that tournament. Oni and I are going to do a tournament together. Again, in paying tribute to the late, great Dead Drek. We talked about that earlier. We're not going to get back into that. It was because we're going to have a tribute show, so we'll be doing most of our discussion regarding that. But I did, of course, offer, at the beginning of the show, I offered condolences to all of his family, all of his friends, which includes us, because he was a friend to many communities. It's unfortunate that we've lost our friend, and Oni and I are going to make sure that he is celebrated. We'll probably be talking about that a little bit later, Oni and I, about when we're going to do it.
Digital media is just a weird scam.
Digital media? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, it's no different than, I guess, although he didn't utilize it ever, but remember when Zack Ryder had the Internet Championship? When he was doing his Long Island IZ show? I wish he would come back to WWE as Matt Cardona and have a run. I gotta tell you, we got to see some real good shit from Matt Cardona after he left and went to TNA and New Japan and NWA. He's been NWA champion. I mean, he's done a lot for himself, and he is way better than that Zack Ryder character ever let him be. So I would love to see it. I like Matt Cardona. It would be one hell of an addition to I know, that's what I was saying. Like, but other than that, we have no idea. It was supposed to be Obafemi versus Joe Lincoln. Now, we knew Joe Lincoln would bring CM Punk. Now, I don't know if Eric Dangerous ran into Obafemi backstage and said, hey, man, Punk's going to be out there. I got your back. Or what happened at this point. And Mufasa has no fucking clue, so where's Eric Dangerous when you need him? In hiding. He could answer this question, I'm sure, considering it was his guy out there. But anyways, so Luke, if you can get me, what were we talking about earlier? You were supposed to send me something. Oni's supposed to send me something too, I think. Oni, aren't you supposed to send me a logo?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, I thought so. So that's out of the way. I forget. We were talking about it earlier.
My logo, yeah.
Your new LCW. Are you still doing LCW Impact eventually? Like, is that going to be a storyline?
Yeah, that's going to be a show eventually.
Okay, so I need that logo.
Right, well,
when it's available.
LCW one I'm using now.
I have that.
For the deck.
I have LCW. and I have your Death Zone.
This is just ridiculous.
I have your Gooner logo too.
Do you want the one I've made, like for the like now for 25, or would you like to keep the one that you've already got?
The LCW one?
Yeah.
Which one is it? Is it not the one with the barbed wire anymore?
The one with the barbed wire, the new one I've got, the barbed wire with the barbed wire. That's the one I'm going. That's the one I'm using for Death Zone right now.
Yeah, I have that one. I think Joe.
I have that one.
I believe Joe Link sent that to me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Never be afraid to ask for help when it comes to, doing stuff for your show. Everybody helps me. Everybody always has helped me. This is just like it says in the description, this is a show and channel for the community, by the community, and that's just that.
Yeah.
That's why I don't... Yeah. When Glenola, he does it in fun stuff, talks about having an Archer Appreciation Day and this and that. Fuck Archer. Fuck me. Because without our great community, without all of you guys, this channel is nothing. Right? I'm just a guy running a show to nobody at that point, but you guys are all awesome. You always have been awesome. We've got a great community, and I'm thankful for that, because I got to tell you, there's a lot of toxic communities.
LCW Impact will be a show eventually, but the thing is, right, the TNA one at Mania, it's TNA Mutiny at the moment.
TNA Mutiny? Nice.
Yeah, TNA Mutiny at the moment.
Now hopefully LCW doesn't lose to TNA again.
It is what it is, man, the TNA Mutiny.
Seen how they already lost to TNA once, we don't want to be having that again.
Well, we got a mutiny and
fucking rig the matches.
Do something. What I do plan on doing split where the storyline goes together and it rebrands to TNA to LCW Impact. Does that make any sense?
Has anybody won at Dice or Poker yet?
Does that make any sense?
What did you say?
I said I'm doing something in the storyline where it's going to rebrand to LCW Impact.
Yeah, well, that's what I asked you, is if it was going to be a storyline.
Within time, it will rebrand to LCW Impact. That would be the deal.
And then Oni, if you decide you're bringing... So should I take... Do you want me to remove EVW then for now, Oni?
Possibly. To be fair, I haven't really committed on a project yet.
Just let me know, because I have both the Neon Pro Wrestling and the EVW logos showcased, so...
It does technically still exist.
Okay, so we'll leave it for now until you decide otherwise.
LCW, got LCW Death Zone, got TNA Mutiny at the moment. There's Supernova then, because TNA won at Mania, so TNA Mutiny is...
You've rolled a 5 and a 4 3 times. You got to beat a pair of 2s, though.
It is what it is, then.
I think. So you got to get a pair of 2s, a pair of 3s, a pair of 4s, or something to that effect. I know. Again, I'm not even quite sure. Oni says I put it on there. I don't remember doing it, but
I don't know where it came from. I thought you did.
Maple Leafs beat the Hurricanes 4-1. Good God. I'm a Maple Leafs fan, only because my grandfather was, and my uncles were, and my father was. So I'm a very lonely hockey fan, because we haven't touched a Stanley Cup since 1967. We are constantly disappointed. There's been years where you look on paper and you think, hey, the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to win it all this year. Then they do nothing. Or they win a bunch of games in the regular season and they bomb out in the first round of the playoffs. It's like, you motherfuckers. But... yeah, so I don't make fun of people's sports teams when it comes to hockey. Just, I'm a Leafs fan. Who in the fuck am I to say anything?
You need to be quiet when you don't win anything.
I know. Put up or shut up, so therefore I'm shutting up.
That's the equivalent of top of Bears after they don't win anything, so they can shut up. You don't want to be a Bears fan, man, otherwise I'll fucking be all over you.
You got a pair of 10s, ace high there. What is the poker hand today? It should say something here somewhere. It should have popped up by now. I'm just looking for it. I don't think anybody's become championship worthy. So y'all got to become championship worthy. We don't have a championship worthy team yet this show.
You're a fucking wanker.
The hand of the gods is a pair of aces, a pair of 3s, 9 high. So that's what you got to beat. 2 pair. Aces and 3s, 9 high.
Why does Glenn like to fish?
Because he's Glenn. His brain has been infected and affected, for that matter, by the Glen aliens. See, if when you were here, Luke, you paid attention to what Oni and I tell you, you would know these things. Right? It's because you're fucking British. You don't want to listen. You just want to pass off your You know, it's actually ridiculous for any Canadian to even make fun of British, because most of us are all of British heritage.
I hate you motherfucker.
You can suck on my nipple. How dare you talk to me that way? How dare you speak to me that way?
Oh, this is stupid shit.
Oh my God, Julia Jackson. Oh! EO is gone, and Julia just took out Tiffany Stratton.
Damn.
We're down to Lyra Valkyria. That's not Lyra Valkyria. What the fuck am I talking about? That is Anna Jay. We're down to Anna Jay, Nia Jax, Julia Jackson, Amber Extreme, and it looks like Rhea Ripley's on the ground.
My friend Adam fucking...
Oh shit, Anna Jay!
My friend Adam has a crush on Tiffany Stratton, so every time she's on like SmackDown, I fucking see how well...
I mean, Tiffany Stratton's pretty hot.
Yes, she is. That's all that, to be fair.
You know, she's a well-built... She is a well-built young woman.
How the fuck is Kaiser dating them, man? Like, what the fuck, like...
Who's dating?
I thought that Kaiser's dating Tiffany Stratton.
What? Fuck off, is he really?
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
Ludwig Kaiser is dating Tiffany Stratton. Oh, good God. Oh, Nia Jax is out of there. There you go, Oni.
How the fuck did you pull that one off? Like, I don't understand that.
You don't like Rhea Ripley either?
Well,
I didn't know that.
I don't like how
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't disagree with that. Because she's supposed to be this unstoppable monster in the women's division, and now they're basically...
She can't beat your partner, she can't beat your son.
And well...
Here's my take on it. She gave EO the match for the title.
Yeah.
She gave her the opportunity. She lost, and now she's bitching about it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They've turned...
Bianca in the mix, and EO's the champion, and it's like she keeps getting ignored.
Yeah. And I like Bianca.
I don't think Rhea should have lost the belt with her. Yes, that's my take.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think you should be having a triple threat match.
Well, I was just gonna say I like Bianca a lot. I think she's a great athlete, great wrestler, but she has no business being in that title match.
Wait a minute. Io Sky just came back.
Did she really?
Look.
Oh my God! Who did she take out? Wasn't she already in the ring? She was in the ring. She was already in there once though, right? I swear she was in. Archer swear jar time. Wait a minute. How dare you, first and foremost, Ace Hunter? You know what? I'm gonna fuck your name up on purpose now. I'm just gonna call you Ace Hunter all the time.
You fucking bitch.
I'm just gonna fuck your name up. How dare? Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit. Well, so much for trying to get around the swear jar. I was initially asking how long that swear jar was there. Then I proceeded to swear my ass off. That means I'm out. That means I'm off the broadcast booth for the remainder of this match. So Luke and Oni, it's on you. It's go time for you two. You guys are sailing the ship. The flagship at that, by the way. You know, because Wrestle Genesis is the flagship. Well, never mind. Forget it. I'm out because I swore. Okay. 8. Maybe. I thought she was already in there, though. I swear she was in there already. I'm sorry, Luke. Are we fucking bothering your British ass? Are we keeping you up? Do you need a nappy poo time? Do you need a Mickey James matchup? A Mickey James ice cream sandwich and a pillow?
I need a Mickey James matchup. Put her in the fucking games anymore.
Before Ace jumps all over my ass, I am getting off the broadcast booth for the remainder of the match. He caught me in a swear jar, so I'll be back after the match is over. You guys are sailing the ship. I shall return. How dare you, Luke?
I fucking hate everyone. Oh, dickhead.
Kick out.
Sent to the corner. Looked it up. What's next? Ram face first. Sit out.
He had a Mortal Championship. I remember he had that shit. Of course, did that. Oh, man.
And Morgan saves herself. And oh my God, what a fall! Right to the jaw. Textbook takedown there.
How did the upload Julie or the
trying her best to fight out of harm's way.
Oh, she did that for the thing, didn't she? She had a great just a bit.
Oh, what a double punch. Ooh, back in.
But you downloaded the PS4 version just so he could go off PS5 version.
There's two. Kick out. Thought that was the end of her. Liv Morgan showing what she's made of there with a really impressive kick out. But if we see one more devastating move again, this can be over soon. Drop kick finds the spot.
But if Archer could make his guy uploadable, then he could put him up for me, I could get him, and then he could take, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to get Archer.
Three more superstars chomping at the bit to win this gauntlet match. Snap pile driver. Spinning kick to the gut.
Julia Jackson.
She counters it.
Archer's my world champion, and obviously I can't get his guy at the moment.
The jumping complete shot.
I don't know what to do with my world champion. Do I just vacate the belt or what? I don't really know what to do yet.
Cover. It doesn't get any closer than that without the bell ringing.
So I decided to give it to Mara just to have it start off. And I was doing a stream earlier. Sir Jack decides, hey, I'm going to redeem points and give someone a match. I'm like, crap, I just gave Mara the title. I'm like, okay, that's our first title defense, and she loses.
Could be it. The cover. Kick out.
Yeah, I hear what happened.
The will of Io could never be put into question after kicking out of that predicament. And now it's reload time. Time to find another moment to pull off that one more time. Oh, what a shot. Arm control here, gonna roll through. The maestro applied. She pops the shoulder up in one. Still has a great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this. She covers for the pin.
I think that'll be fine with the result.
Ben Marcino and the radio sky in this gauntlet. Just two more obstacles left in this gauntlet match. She's amped and ready to show she's not one to be messed with.
Fuck you, Anna Jay.
Double knee fake. We got a cover. It's the end of the line now. This has been an odyssey. And now it comes down to the final entry. Reversal from Morgan. Liv's fully intent on ending things here. Oh, Liv got caught with a reversal. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. Double stomp. Ooh. Bludgeoning them with that bat. She knew how to evade that. Big boot. Jeez. She fights back with the counter. Morgan with an opening to go high. Flying. Big height, bigger impact. Quickly transition. Shoulders are down. Uh-oh. Breaks the count. Getting dangerously close to ending it all there.
AJ Styles is the leader. AJ Styles is the leader of CNN meeting. Thing. Good.
Jumping complete shot. Liv can have this one. Makes a cover.
All right, Amber.
And that's it.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and your new TWA Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan, picks up the W, eliminating Amber Extreme from Team Jolink. Congratulations to Liv Morgan. That was kind of a crazy match. You're going to throw up. You know what's making me throw up? And I honestly still can't believe it. Because I don't know how I missed it or didn't know, but how the fuck Ludwig Kaiser is dating Tiffany Stratton?
Yeah, I don't know how he pulled that one off, man. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know either. That is kind of some crazy shit.
Someone like that fucking like fit, like more higher wrestler.
Archer swear, I was too busy laughing at what you said to Luke to notice the first. Like, I mean, what did I say to Luke? I say a lot of things to Luke. You're gonna have to narrow that shit down.
Archie just sits and bullies me on the broadcast.
I bully. Yeah, Luke comes here just to get bullied. He enjoys it.
Oh, wow.
So Liv Morgan, our first TWA World Champion for Season 6. Not that much to Oni's dismay, of course. Oni's not his belly's bothering him now. He feels like he's going to vomit a little. He's not very happy that Liv Morgan won. But as it is...
How dare you hate Liv Morgan? Off you out.
New Women's World Champion, first of Season 6.
Donnie's favourite wrestler, Liv Morgan.
Look at that beautiful championship.
Liv Morgan is not.
You never thought you'd say this, but what?
Charlotte Flair is a more believable champion than
yeah, they didn't he? Had to go in there.
Oh, like he went there, Luke. Did you hear that?
I fucking hate Charlotte.
Mickey James is a more believable champion than this one.
How dare you, bitch? Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Glenn isn't here, so he has to pick up for Glenn. You have to apologize for Odie.
Glenn's the fucking asshole.
Yeah, you liking...
I'm always flagging off Glenn.
You liking Charlotte Flair is a lot like him liking CM Punk.
Don't.
Glenn, you see the good... Well, there's a lot of people that have issues with CM Punk, you know, these days, but most people have moved on.
Glenn fucking is.
Yeah, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. He does not.
Glenn really does not like CM Punk at all.
He does not.
Has he explained why he doesn't like him? No.
Alright, so our next matchup of the day, this is for the TWA Women's World Tag Team Championship. It is the Unholy Union taking on the League of Nations. Now, we just saw Julia Jackson at the ring. Things did not go her way. She was eliminated from the 8 Vixen Villain Gauntlet Eliminator. As we all saw, Liv Morgan became the first TWA World Champion for Season 6. Tonight,
Glenn really hates CM Punk.
The League of Nations would like to become the first tag team champions of Season 6, but they're going to have to go through the Unholy Union to get the job done. Alba Fire, Isladon is next.
It's Isla.
It is Isla. I don't know why I said Isla. It's Luke's fault.
Honeybee does not. Honeybee does not like CM Punk.
Well, it's like Island, right? Island is...
Yeah, it sounds Honeybee told me.
But it is Isladon.
Wait, oh, come on. I like the sports bot.
Who did that to Sportsbot?
Mufasa did.
Why? What was the...
I like the scores.
What was on there that he did that? It must be a team he doesn't like. Yeah, I just wondered if there was a reason he did it. Strife says he beat us to it. How dare you guys?
Let's pick on the sport.
I know, right? Here for our enjoyment and our pleasure, so we can see the scores from around the sports world. And Strife and Mufasa take exception to that and AKO'd the poor sports bot. How rude.
If Arsenal was somehow to win the Champions League for the first time in our history, I will do a 24-hour stream.
So wait, you're going to do a 24-hour stream if what?
If Arsenal win the Champions League for the first time in our history, I will do a 24-hour stream because I don't think they're going to win it. But I'll be insane if they win it.
That is not a very positive and favorable outlook for your favorite football team, Luke.
No, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna win it. I'm giving the 24-hour stream. There you go.
Now I kind of hope they do win. I want to see you do a 24-hour stream. I mean, I'll be honest, I wouldn't want to do a 24-hour stream. I would have no voice left by the time I was done that show.
I wouldn't want to do a 24-hour stream either, to be honest.
No. I mean, I'm
joking.
I've approached 7 hours before, but not
for the
not that long.
time in our history, though. If we were to win it, that's the biggest prize you can win in football. I've never won it. I've never seen that. That would be absolutely what's dream come true.
So it looks like so far, no championship-worthy teams, no poker winners, no dice winners so far. Craziness.
Because the thing is, right? Although we beat the champions like 3-0, and that was like a shock result. That one, right? But the thing is, you still got. There's only half time. There's another game to play against them.
Yeah.
They need to score 4 goals though to go through.
So our very next matchup is the beginning of the betting rounds. But if anybody wants a betting line open for this World Tag Team Championship matchup, just do it before the first bell. As always. Otherwise.
If Arsenal go fuck that up on fucking Wednesday against Real Madrid, I'll fucking absolutely fucking pissed off. Because there's no way you should be conceding 4 goals after you just beaten
Ace says he'd do a 24-hour stream because he's currently jobless. I mean, Luke is jobless too.
Yeah, I don't work, man.
He just works on our nerves. That's because he's fucking British.
Fuck everyone else, man.
Fuck everyone else.
You're all dickheads, honestly.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
What's up?
Can tag teams be considered a unit?
What do you mean?
If I want to redeem a tag team, would they be considered a unit, or do I have to redeem each individual person?
I don't think nobody's ever.
Either way, it's fine. I'm just curious.
I think people were doing individual. What I should have is I should have a team redeem. Yeah. I should do that. So, I mean, for now, seeing how it doesn't exist, I would let that slip by, I suppose. You know, I don't see any reason why not.
Team, if I want to give one of them to someone else.
But maybe what I'll do is I'll actually, after the show, I'll create a new redeem for. So we have season pass for individual wrestlers. We could have a season pass for tag teams as well.
How dare you have a season pass?
You have a team redeem? Hang on, hold on.
How dare you, everyone?
Oh, that's for its matchup. Oh wait, I see it. Faction or tag team season pass. Never mind.
Okay. I thought we had one, but I had some of them turned off for a while. For some reason, I don't. Ace is like, you have a team redeem.
These people are claimed, but
Ace knows more than we do. How dare you, Ace? Ooh, the unholy union.
I fucking hate everybody. I hate everybody in this damn fucking broadcast. I don't know. I
love you too, Gooner.
I'm just talking absolute dog shit at the moment to be.
Oh, hold on 1 second. My wifey is calling. Just give me a second.
What do we need?
Okay.
Or she hung up. But I should call her back quick. Just give me a second.
Okay.
What's up, man?
Nah, I do like the unholy union. I mean, look at Isla. She's fucking hot. Well, so is Alba.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I love Ethan Page, man. So good. Don't kill him with a smile.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that helps.
Kill him with a smile. Go. Kill him with a smile. have to sing that. That song's good, man. I love it.
Oh, okay. We need MC.
Kill with well.
For the, do we not have tomatoes still? Oh, crappy. I'm actually looking forward to that. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll let you go, and I've got a few matches left to get through, and hopefully I'm not too much longer after we actually get home, so. Oh, weird.
My apologies for the typing.
That's alright, mate.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you soon. Alright, love you. Bye.
Oh.
Alright, I have returned. Sorry about that.
How come when I'm editing one of my, I'm editing like what I built on my game and I can't see any logos when I go edit them.
I didn't want to seem like a prick, you know, and not answer my wife, so I thought I'd better give her a quick call back.
Yeah. I do have an announcement though.
Okay.
How dare you not seem like a prick, man.
Have you met my wife? She will hurt me.
I believe that.
So Oni, go ahead. Oni's got an announcement. Okay. You British fucker, you.
Okay, yeah, he cut me off. So as you can see, I've redeemed the Unholy Union.
Yeah.
Alba Fire is gifted to Sir Jack the Great.
Oh.
And I've talked to Sir Jack, and he's totally cool with it, and he appreciates it. So,
yeah, he loves Alba Fire.
Sir Jack and I are the Unholy Union.
Fantastic. That's very cool,
just
actually.
Just like Lenny and I are pretty deadly.
Yeah, that's awesome. And as far as Pretty Deadly goes, I mean, how cool was it when Johnny Rainbow finally joined Pretty Deadly? I mean, that is, you know what, I like Pretty Deadly. That's a team that I believe should be tag team champions. And I hope they are in the near future. I really do. I think they're very talented.
Yes, boy.
Do it. We want to hear a yes, boy.
Yes, boy.
Because I do. I think they're very talented. I think they're good on the microphone. They're entertaining. They're great in the ring. They should be champions. I believe that. So, speaking of champions, who's going to walk out the very first World Tag Team Champions for TWA for Season 6? We're going to find out. It's going to be the Holy Union from Team Infinite Oni and Team Sir Jack the Great, or the League of Nations from Team Honeybee Wrestling. We're going to find out. That match is going to get started right now. Let's turn and burn. And for anybody that wasn't here earlier, I did mention to Oni, there is a possibility that later tonight I might go live on YouTube with Action Zone Wrestling. I do say might.
Well,
if not tonight,
what time it is, I may or may not be in bed.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly, because she'll go to bed probably before 10 p.m. my time. So it'll be a later stream or show. I said stream. I should like ban myself from the show. Did you hear that shit?
You should ban yourself.
I know. Fucking stupid Canadian.
I used to get timed out for saying stuff like that in the fucking channel. You fucking prick. You get timed out.
Julia Jackson must be pissed. She did so good in that Gauntlet Eliminator, and she got eliminated in the Final Four.
How
I think it was the Final Four. Was it the Final Four or the Final Five, Oni? When Julia got eliminated. It was Final Four, wasn't it?
Something wicked this way.
How dare you not answer me?
I still not fucking paying me money.
You shut your mouth, Ace Hunter. Nobody asked for your opinion. How dare you, sir? You know what? You know what it is? I think Ace has been hanging out with Glenola. He should not be allowed to do that. You're not allowed to talk to and or hang out with Glenola anymore. The Glenalians are now affecting you as well. You have been razzing me the entire show. Swear jars, making fun of my speech. I feel bullied like Luke. I feel bullied.
Everyone's just a fucking asshole.
Right? Everyone's a bunch of fucking assholes today. Especially Ace.
There is one more thing, Archer.
Dr. What says Breaker. Yeah, the man's a beat. Yeah, well, that man should be the one facing Gunther, not Jey Uso. But that was a conversation we had earlier. I'm not going to rehash it. But I do believe they made the wrong choice. I don't think Jey Uso is ready for a main event matchup, much less a world championship, and it'll be a real shame if Gunther loses his title to the Eat Man, in my opinion. Should he win a world title eventually? I think Jay's good. I think he's only going to get better, and he's dedicated himself to a singles career. And you know, he is entertaining, but he's not ready.
Why would Jay lose 3 times then?
Because it's Gunther. Gunther is fucking amazing. That guy is a legitimate, believable champion. You know? So, and I just believe, like, look what they did with Jey Uso's Intercontinental run. He was basically a transitional champion. And guarantee your ass, if he manages to win the title from Gunther at WrestleMania, it's going to be another transitional period. He'll have the title for 20, 30, 40, 50 days, and he'll probably lose it right back to Gunther. Because I think ultimately, eventually, we're going to see Gunther and Braun Breaker battle it out over that world title. At least that's what I think it should be. Or maybe we'll see Jey Uso and Braun Breaker. You know, they have history, right, over the IC title. So, I mean, it could be that as well. Who knows? But I just believe...
Have you guys noticed AJ Styles has that fucking shit on in the game?
Infinite Oni took back, redeems, made faction redeem, instead damage control, Yo Sky, Dakota Kai. Why are you making me read shit? I already knew you did that.
Well, I was trying to tell you, but I kept talking, and every time I say something, Gunner cuts me off. So.
Gunner's a bastard like that. He likes to cut everybody off. How dare you, Gunner?
But no, I took back my redeems, and I just took damage control.
Okay.
But I'm giving Kari to Jolene.
Right. And so you're keeping Asuka and Io for yourself, and Dakota Kai.
And Dakota.
Did I not say Dakota? I meant to say Dakota. I skipped right over that one.
I love it.
I like Kairi Sane. How come Kairi Sane isn't winning more championships?
It doesn't matter what you say.
I should have said that. Does anybody else think that Kairi Sane should be a champion by now? Like a with a proper run. I like Kairi Sane. I think she's really, really good.
I think she's good as well. I love her. I think she's brilliant.
She. You wanted which?
No, I just wanted to really butterfly the
Maybe she knew that wasn't going to put her away, but it definitely kept her down for a beat.
Oh, we had a botthole. Well, sorry about your damn luck, Mr. Botthole, but you have been banned. Focal cesspool. BC Thug BC. What a stupid name. I mean, you should have been banned just for the name, much less what you were trying to offer our community. How dare you, by the way. Thank you, Oni. Appreciate that. We're going to start calling Oni the Bot Killer. The Bot Killer. Infinite Oni. I got to tell you, this is a great tag team match so far. I don't even know at the way, because this really, nobody's really had the upper hand. It's kind of been a back and forth affair at this point.
I would be cheering for Honeybee right now.
It's really incredible.
I mean, if you
just redeemed,
I was just gonna say, you'd be betting against yourself, basically. To be fair, I've bet against myself before. I mean, if I'm gonna make a bet, I'm not placing it on Archer because he's like just too unstable. That fella.
You really can't do this all on your own.
Is this for a tag team title or is this a non-title match?
It's for the World Tag Team Championship, yeah. And so far, I mean, it's been a back and forth match up until now. Now the Unholy Union is starting to unload a little here. Oh, nice Hurricanrana.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Sarah Suzuki went for a ride. No, I know. Craziness what the Unholy Union's doing right now. Sarah Suzuki going for another ride. B wants in there.
I don't really have a lot of creative wrestlers in this run here.
I've seen you trip
Except
over
for
your
Johnny
own left
and
foot.
Johnny.
No, thank
Yeah.
you.
So I'm just gonna stack up on regular people.
She's got
Fair enough.
something in mind here.
Why not? You got to build a faction somehow.
Body from the middle rope.
Or multiple factions.
Or multiple factions, yeah. But at least I know you'll utilize them to the best of your ability. Like some people, especially newer people, not so much lately, like even last season wasn't too bad, but usually you get these new people come in, they want to claim all these people, then they don't even utilize them or book them.
That reminds me. That reminds me. I need Will Ospreay, don't I?
We lost what?
We need Team Arsenal. We need Gouda, Will Ospreay.
Well, we have AJ Styles, or you do. You have AJ Styles, you have Will Ospreay. You just don't have Kenny, you don't have Gooner, and you don't have Mick at this point.
Yeah.
So you get 2 out of 5.
The chart of 5 which
thoughts
is
on
not
Will
good.
Ospreay.
Say that again, Oni?
I have a few thoughts on Will Ospreay.
Okay. Feel free to share that.
He uses the word bro too much.
Okay. I've not seen a single Will Ospreay match, I can tell you that. So
Okay.
I'm just throwing that out there to be fair.
Yeah, fair
From
enough.
everything I've heard, he's a great wrestler. He's a phenomenal talent.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
But I wish he would shut up at times.
Yeah.
Like he has made some comments that just like, why? No one cares.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
The
about.
first comment I remember hearing was, Tip Ray's just talking about the grind. He's like, yeah, you were grinding boss's daughter. And now he's saying like, Seth Rollins and CM Punk can't top my cage match with some Japanese wrestler I've never heard of. I'm like,
Or a lot of people, by the way, for that matter.
no one gives a fuck.
No. They give a fuck about what you're doing
CM
now,
Punk
what you did.
and Seth don't give a fuck. I don't even like Seth Rollins, but I know he wouldn't care.
You don't like Seth? I like Seth.
You don't like Seth Rollins? I think you asked for that.
I like Seth as a talent, but as a... I'm not a fan.
Playing it up for the looking for a backslide here. There it is.
I mean, I'm glad that he's...
What do you mean by that?
Not even getting to one.
That you don't like him as a talent?
Like what he's doing with his current gimmick.
I get it's the whole CM Punk thing, really. I mean, he could just.
What a headbutt.
I know that's real,
This has clearly become a more grueling fight. We have a
but
pin
like he's
for the
just.
title.
I think he's an ass kisser for the company. That's just
Are
me,
you
though.
watching the current product?
Keeps this one going.
Yeah. I'm just not
I
a
think-
fan of. I'm not a fan of Seth Rollins.
To me, Seth is taking a very...
I think Seth's looking great.
I'm not saying he's a bad wrestler. I'm just saying.
No, I know what you mean.
like
I know what you
Seth.
mean. It's not bad.
Oh, that was
You
so
don't- you don't
close!
like- you don't
B.
like
Jackson
CM
just
Punk,
got
you
that
don't-
shoulder
The
up.
bell ringing.
Wow. That was a close
you don't-
call
you
right
I
don't-
there.
think he's
don't like
talented.
him.
I think he's great.
Just
Who's
stretching out
that?
the arm.
Yeah.
I have to agree, I don't like how they're making his entire gimmick right now about whining about CM Punk. I don't disagree with that. I agree with Oni on that. He's too talented to be wasting on silliness like that, in my opinion. But
At least Drew McIntyre got over it.
right, and they moved him on. But Seth is still stuck in the same puddle he was already in. It's weird.
It's like he's an ex-girlfriend he can't get rid of.
Yeah, right. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Maybe Seth has a crush on CM Punk. Who knows?
I don't know about you two,
Oh,
but I can
well,
barely
yeah,
hear
well.
my own thoughts. The WWE Universe
I think it's like 60-40, I would say. People that do and don't like Punk.
Right and left in the corner.
You know, a lot of people still hold him accountable. Yeah, me too. But a lot of people still hold him
I've got autographs
accountable.
behind me.
Nice. I think I've seen those. Didn't you show those on one of your shows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
I've had these for years.
Yeah.
I bought them from my friend Maniac Joe when he had a
That's fucking awesome.
wrestling promotion shop that sold autographs and photos and stuff.
Yeah.
Also got a Victoria
Gets
autograph.
driven into the corner.
Do you? That's cool. I've never even met Victoria. I've met a lot of wrestlers.
I've never
Victoria's a
met-
fan.
No,
I've
I never
met
met these
someone
people.
that-
I bought these autographs.
I was a big Victoria fan.
I still am, mate.
You know who else I
never
liked?
met her.
Was Ivory.
Yes.
I don't think
I liked
Ivory.
Ivory.
Yeah, she wasn't very good on the microphone or anything, but man, could she ever wrestle the fuck out of that ring?
Yeah, I agree with
I thought she was good as
She wasn't terrible.
in Right to Censor.
She was. Oh yeah, right to censor.
Decent, no, to be honest. Like,
You know what? I'm one of those people that actually really liked Right to Censor. I liked that group.
You actually liked it?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, Galaxy Phantom, what's going on? Welcome in.
The song was fucking annoying, man. Like,
good to see you, Galaxy. What's you doing exciting?
I think Right to Censor would make more sense now as a joke.
Yeah, it kind of would, yeah.
With the whole cancel culture thing and everything.
Yep. Even though it's kind of coming to an end finally, yeah, it would still make sense to have that. Absolutely. But I thought they were a fun group. I really did. I thought they were funny. You know, you had Stevie Richards, right? You had all those people in Right to Censor. You had the Godfather, who was called the Good Father. You know, there was so much going on, and it was so well done.
Yeah. It was.
But yet
Richards.
they
Stevie
made them
Richards.
into. Yeah, go ahead.
Godfather, Bull Buchanan, Ivory.
She still has life.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Val Venus at one time.
Yep, Val Venus was in there. Yep. What did they call him though? He didn't go by Val Venus. He went by something else.
Did you actually call it right? Was Val Venus thinking right in sense?
This won't be good for
who?
I don't know if it was.
You put Godfather.
I think it might have been Val Venus. I'm not sure, but like.
Yeah, no, Val Venus was in there.
Other name I remember that he's had two other names. He was the big Val Boski at one time.
Oh, Bob Buchanan.
And he was Chief Morley.
That's what it was. He was Morley during the Right to Censor.
The bald guy, the Right to Censor.
I liked Bob Buchanan. I thought he was kind of limited a little bit, but I liked his presence. I thought he was another one of those big guys with potential that never got to realize the full potential type of thing. But if you look at Right to Censor in general, Right to Censor, I think they should have put the belts on them at one point, and they just simply left them as jobbers, and I hated that fact. But I mean, I think Right to Censor was more over with the audience at one point than some of the people holding the belts at the time.
I think an interesting feud now would have been like Right to Censor and Judgment Day.
Oh, good God, yeah. Yeah, that would have been fun.
Warning.
I wonder what Bull Buchanan's doing these days. Did he retire from wrestling, or is he just wrestling on the indies now? Or what's Bull Buchanan up to these days? Anybody know?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Only's going to find out for us.
About to find out.
Galaxy Phantom says, I was told something about Obafemi. Yes, Obafemi. For some reason, Eric Dangerous showed up at ringside with Obafemi in his matchup against Joe Lincoln. Now, Joe Lincoln brought CM Punk with him. That's his tag team partner. But for some reason, Eric Dangerous decided he was going to join Obafemi against Joe Lincoln, and we just had no idea why. We didn't know if the Dangerous Lions were trying to recruit Obafemi or what was going on there.
I just found out something.
Okay.
So, Bull Buchanan has two sons named Benjamin and Zach. Benjamin, who is also a professional wrestler, currently performs for the WB on NXT under the ring name Brooks Jensen.
Oh shit, that's his son?
That is Bull Buchanan's son. I didn't know this until just now.
I didn't know that either. How the hell have they not said anything about that? Now, don't get me wrong, you know, yeah, Bull Buchanan wasn't exactly a huge over-the-top superstar or anything, but still, though, it's a second-generation wrestler in the business. Or third, I don't know. I don't know if Bull Buchanan had any family members in pro wrestling before he was involved or not, but at very least, we got second-generation wrestlers that... And what was the other person you were going to say? You were going to say something about somebody else.
Well, his other son, Zach, is currently independent wrestler within the wrestling.
Are they young?
And he started a wrestling promotion called Bullpen Professional Wrestling. So it includes wrestlers such as Zach Buchanan, AJ Black, Jaden Bain, JT Paradox, Sean Nelson, Dante Diamond, and Trey Jordan.
And Trey Jordan.
It started on June 8th. 2024 is located in Bowden, Georgia. So he's got his own wrestling thing.
Speaking of Jordan, you know, there's another guy that could have been really, really good was Orlando Jordan. Do you remember Orlando Jordan?
Of course I do.
Yeah, that guy could have been so good, and it just all fell apart.
Basically, the
She is slow to get up.
I want to say the $1 Million Corporation recycled.
From the top.
Oh, okay.
That one.
Kind of like
I mean,
they've
you think
recycled
about
the
it.
Hurt Business as the Hurt Syndicate in AEW.
Well, I mean, think about it. JBL had this practically the $1 Million Man gimmick at the time.
Yeah.
You know, I guess Orlando was like
With a punch to the
Virgil.
face. Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Then they added the Basham Brothers.
Unbelievable athleticism. Fire, skill,
The Basham Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of theirs.
No, mine either. Or I wasn't either.
That might have put it away. 2. No, she kicks
Ooh, another close pinfall there.
This is unreal.
Man, oh man, what a tag team match this has been.
Alba Fire digging deep into the arsenal here.
Might be a new rivalry born. I don't know. This has been a hell of a match. At this point, it doesn't even matter who wins, really. I mean, it matters because, you know, they want to win gold, but what a match.
Matters to me.
Yeah, I was just, yeah, exactly. Oh, look at this.
I mean, I don't care if
Look at this.
Honeybees,
Match for Alba Fire.
Oh my God, Sarah kicked out. Just barely got that left shoulder up. That's another close pinfall for the Unholy Union.
But it's not enough for the 3.
Julia does not look impressed outside that ring, I know that. She does not look impressed. And where the hell is B?
Propped up in the corner.
Did they knock B out?
No, she's looking.
Oh, there she is. There she is. Oh, wicked lariat from Sarah Suzuki.
To make sure to protect her head better.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, she tombstoned the woman.
This ends now.
I didn't know Sarah Suzuki did the tombstone. Homage to The Undertaker. Oh my God, and another wicked clothesline from hell from Sarah Suzuki. 1 count only, though. Look at the face of B. Jackson. It's all bruised up and bloodied. Or am I seeing things?
Oh, that's a hard kick. Tagged into the action.
Back in comes B. Jackson. Man, great matchup. Honeybee will want to win this match. Oni will want to win this match. But I think we've already all won. What a great match. This might be the best match of the show so far, I think, in my opinion. This has been a great match. Very entertaining. Please do not get counted out.
She better get back in the ring. Not much time.
It's a vacant title. Somebody can win on count out. Come on, jump on her. Let's break that count out.
I'm gonna head off, guys. I'll catch you later.
All right, Luke. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you.
Damn it.
Actually, no, I want to win.
That's the right mentality right there.
It is the right mentality. Doesn't matter if it's count out, submission, knockout, pinfall. We want to win the title.
I'm
He says.
against my friends. I always want to win. It doesn't matter who I'm playing. I want to win.
But anyways,
do
Luke,
anything it takes to win.
Appreciate you being here. Have a great evening. Make sure you watch the rest of the show. Lurk away.
I need a broadcast booth championship, man, because I'm the best on you.
Broadcast booth championship. Oh, Sarah Suzuki gets caught sleeping.
She makes the tag.
Got kicked right in the face.
Also, I need my Mickey fixed since she's on LFG.
That's on right now, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
I actually
it.
like LFG. It's a great show. So far, anyways. I
don't like reality TV, but
Leaning her into the corner
I'm not a
now.
big fan of it, but there's certain things I could watch, and I do happen to. I think it's an improved version of Tough Enough.
they shouldn't have toughed Mickey James off it, man. It's just fucking bullshit.
Yeah, well, the Undertaker finally spoke out about that because he did not want Mickey removed. He
Did
wanted.
he actually speak up?
Yeah, he did,
Can
because-
somebody show me the link? Can somebody show me the link for that?
Oh, good God!
Yeah, that was obvious. That was obvious. I knew he didn't. Why would he want to get kicked off?
Because people were accusing him of getting Mickey removed to put Michelle McCool in, and he's like, no, that was not my call. He did not want Mickey removed. He just wanted Michelle added because her and Mickey James was more woman power to help train the girls.
It puts me off watching the next day, even though it's Mickey James.
They took it a step further and decided to, wow, that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match and your new TWA World Tag Team Champions from Team Sir Jack the Great and Team Infinitoni. It is the Unholy Union going home with the gold. Congratulations, guys, to Sir Jack and Infinitoni. What a fantastic match that was, though. Honeybee Wrestling's not going to be too happy about that. Let's be honest. But what a great match. That was the best match of the show so far, in my opinion. That was awesome. There were so many near falls.
That was our first match.
What's that?
That was our first match.
It was your first match, yeah.
I just redeemed them, and here we are.
I'm going to head off. I'll catch you guys later.
All right, Luke, have a good night. Lurk away.
If somebody could help you with a couple of championships, I'd be very grateful.
Yeah, I'm sure we could help you with that. We'll talk after the show. I'll send you a message on Discord or whatever. But anyways, have a good night, Luke. Thanks for being here as always.
I'll see you later, Ronnie.
Take care, Laguna.
Take care, man.
I still can't believe Sarah Suzuki tombstoned her ass. I did not know she did that. Did not know. I'm happy the replays are working again. The only thing I will say is, do they need to show that many replays? Isla Dawn, Alba Fire. They are the Unholy Union, and they are the new TWA World Tag Team Champions to start out Season 6 for Wrestle Wars Genesis. Awesome. What a great match that was. Great match. All right. We have officially reached the betting rounds. So for the remainder of the show, betting rounds will be open for you guys to bet on the matchups as they come forth. First matchup in the betting rounds, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels going head-to-head with the one Elijah Archer. Elijah Archer just coming off of a huge rivalry. I don't even know if it's a finished rivalry or if it's going to be a continuation of that rivalry eventually, but he just beat AJ Styles in a TWA Lockdown matchup. 2 straight falls, whooped that ass. Tonight he's challenging for his favorite championship of all time. It's been a hot minute since he's been Legends Champion, but he's got to go through the Heartbreak Kid to get the job done. Can he beat Shawn Michaels, or is Shawn Michaels going to tune up the band and deliver a little sweet chin music? You never know. But I am going to open up the betting line.
I'm trying to find character redeems.
On the
Discord.
Oh, on Discord. It should be under claimed superstars, I think. I think it's down in the entertainment section, possibly. I can help you find it in a minute if you don't find it.
No, you're fine.
So who walks out Legends Champion? Is it going to be Shawn Michaels? The Heartbreak Kid, HBK, Mr. WrestleMania, the Showstopper, or is it going to be the one, Elijah Archer? 10 minutes to make your bets, as always. There we go. Betting lines are open. Open up those big fat wallets. Get your bets in. Pick a side. Take a stand. Don't be a pussy. Spend some money. Spend some TWA coins. Who do you guys think is walking out the Legends Champion as our next match? You see how much quieter it is now, Oni? We can actually talk without being interrupted. There's no yawning. Crazy British fucker always interrupting us like that. How dare he? Alright, so somebody opened their big fat wallet for 50 coins. How dare you? Cheap bastard. I bet you that was Strife. That was probably Strife. How dare you, Strife? Just scrolling back in the chat here to see if I've missed anything. I don't think we have any championship-worthy teams yet. And I don't think anybody's won at dice or poker either. That's probably because Glenola's not here. He usually comes in and wins poker every time he's here.
Sir Jack's happy we won.
Sir Jack is happy. As long as Sir Jack is happy, we are all happy.
I don't think I've really ever teamed with Sir Jack, like, as far as
not in TWA anyways, not that I can remember.
Wow.
Did he team with you over in NPW or anywhere else?
I don't think so. I think the closest thing, like, I know Alice and Matthew had a thing at one time, but... No. I know in January, and Kaiva actually, I think, tagged
Speaking
in
of Alice,
GDWA.
It's rumored that Alice might be making a TWA return as a manager. As a manager. To my knowledge, she's not going to be wrestling.
If I can get a last-gen version of January on there, I would like her to manage Queen Dust.
Yes, Queen Dust. Actually, I believe Queen Dust is in contract negotiations as we speak. I haven't spoke to... I don't know where Moon Raider is today, actually. Clearly busy, obviously, but I haven't spoken to him today, I don't think, that I can remember. But I mean, it is Sunday. Sundays are one of those days that are up in the air for everybody. You're either busy or you're bored as fuck. Or maybe you're in church, who knows. Perhaps. Not me. We know Strife doesn't go to church because that shit would burn down when he walked through the door. They would just obliterate that church. It would be an automatic lightning bolt strike, flamage. It would burn to ashes. You're gonna have to try that again, Strife. That didn't work for some reason. Just betting what he is worth. How dare you, sir? How dare you speak that way of the one Elijah Archer? But alright, here we go. First match of the betting rounds. HBK versus the One. This is Falls Count Anywhere for the TWA Legends Championship. Let's turn and burn. Archer, don't let me down. If you lose to Shawn Michaels, you might be benched for a while. How dare you. In advance, just in case.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it's not baseball or basketball. Yeah, he is, but I mean, I want Archer to win. I don't want him to lose to Shawn Michaels.
Careful, I might just buy Shawn Michaels.
anybody that only buys tonight and starts to manage is going to win titles. That's how it's going to work out.
It didn't always seem the case because EO lost.
Yeah. I was surprised too because it's weird because I thought she was already in the match. And then she came into the match, and then she lost out. And I was like, well, what the fuck?
I never really actually remembered seeing her, though.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I just feel like she was in there. Yeah, you could be right. Look at that MPW logo. It's very sexy. I really like the new MPW logo. How dare he stick his ass in our face?
If I want to do modern NPW or future again.
I liked both, but I really digged the whole when you were doing the cyberpunk stuff.
A lot of people liked it.
Yeah, man, I thought it was cool. I thought it was a great idea. You know, it was a different take on everybody's wrestler. It was still fun, entertaining. I mean, you put a hell of a lot of work into that to get it done, but...
Actually considering doing that again.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed that.
But there would be rules.
Are you guys ready?
Like, your character has to make sense.
Yeah, of course.
And Junior's not gonna like this rule, but I want all original people. So I will gladly take Alexis, but I don't want Mickey this year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's not exactly original.
Well, Mickey was.
She's a veteran.
Well, Mickey has actually appeared in the future version before, and made up some bullshit storyline over it.
Yeah.
Where she was cryogenically frozen, and then she thawed out, and she didn't know what was going on.
I like bugging Luke about Mickey James, but at the same time, Mickey James is awesome, actually.
Yeah, I made a joke that I was tempted to make the shrine as an arena.
The shrine as an arena? That would be hilarious. You should absolutely.
Need a bunch of Mickey James pictures.
I mean, we can accomplish that.
But the thing is, I want candles in the area too.
Candles.
Well, it's a shrine.
For the shrine, yeah, I get that.
I guess the ring post could be candles.
True. Or we can literally find some pictures of candles to put on the barricade and stuff. I'm sure we could figure it out.
Actually, the Tron itself, like, we can have candles on each side.
Yeah.
And then have, like, a big, like, just pictures of Mickey.
Right on the Titantron, yeah.
Yeah, just get the big Tron, just make it always custom.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure he'd be amused by that.
Actually, I did talk to him about it. I was like, yeah. I thought about doing it as a joke.
Well, I mean, it would be funny, but at the same time, it's kind of a cool idea.
I mean, it'd be no different than, well...
Although you might swell his ego. He'll be telling people that Oni developed a whole show just for him.
Well, I mean, Roman's family has their own arena in this game this year.
They do.
And I'm not, like, the biggest Mickey James fan. I don't hate her. But
I can't wait till our storylines get going, because it'll be interesting to see if anybody ends up in an underground match or anything like that. The underground match,
hurry, but
I find people are overusing the underground match, so I want us to use it for a purpose. Like, not just have it for the sake of having it, but it be involved in an ongoing rivalry or a feud of some sort, and that's where they end up. You know what I mean?
But it also depends on the promotion. Like, take Colonel Stutters, for example. Like, that's his thing.
Why are they chanting Michaels? How dare all of them? Somebody ban the people in the arena, please. How dare they?
Not in any hurry, but how much longer does the show have?
We got 2 more matches after this, and then I go home happy match.
I should say the broadcast.
Yeah, so, well, show, broadcast, same thing.
There's the raid.
Oh, okay.
I do have a raid target.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's no problem. We can go invade it. We can invade anybody you want.
I don't know how long this person's been live.
So we got this match, the co-main event, the main event, and then we will have a, depending on, because the main event of the night is another Gauntlet Eliminator, so depending on how long that match runs, we'll do a go home happy match. Because again, I might end up live later tonight on YouTube as well for Action Zone Wrestling. We'll see. I'm very much considering it.
We need Bubba Electric.
Hey, I love Bubba Electric. I'm down with that. He's
doing a creation stream right now, but he does good stuff.
Fuck yeah. You don't even have to redeem that. I'm happy to go there. Humboldt says, I cannot wait till my boys and I take over this show. And that would not be a surprise. Humboldt's, I can't believe how good Humboldt's did in Season 5. That was crazy. So he in Season 4, he had one of the longest championship runs ever. And then he went on to win it like 2 more times. I really like the Humboldt's character. You know what pisses me off, though? I had to change... No, you don't, I know. So I was talking to Strife about it, and because they've made a lot of unnecessary changes to 2K25, and that includes removing some stuff that they didn't need to remove. Like, it made no difference to the game. Why remove it? So I had to make some changes to not just Humboldt's, but to Archer. There's a few wrestlers I had to make changes to, and it really pissed me off, because for 2 years in a row I was able to build them just fine, but it is what it is. I got Humboldt's done. Humboldt's is already on a winning streak for Season 6. It was Action Zone Wrestling. It wasn't on Wrestle or Genesis, obviously, or Twitch All-Star Wrestling, but yeah, I'm very much considering going live on YouTube later tonight. Because like I said, the wife won't be up overly late. And I'll probably be up till 2 in the morning. So I might take the PlayStation out to the living room when she falls asleep and maybe go live with some Action Zone Wrestling on YouTube. Get some content going. And then I'm off tomorrow. I do have a celebration of life to go to tomorrow at some point, but I might even do something tomorrow. Who knows? But I'm thinking, depending on what's going on, I do want to watch LFG. Wow, he tapped already? That's it? Holy shit. That is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and your new TWA Legends Champion, the one Elijah Archer's going home with his gold. Holy fuck, he made short work of Michaels. Damn, I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Falls count anywhere, though. Locked him in an ankle lock outside the fucking ring. Where was he going to go? Where was he going to go? Awesomeness. Now, hey, on the bright side of things, though, Oni, now Archer has a belt to lose. We all know how that goes with Archer, except for, what season was it? 4? When he went on that legendary run with the Legends Championship, he went through like 28 Legends, and he had 27 championship defenses. Because if he got to 30, he was going to vacate the title and put it up in the tournament. But then Ricky the Dragon Steamboat comes out of fucking nowhere and dethrones Archer. After all the people he beat, Undertaker, Triple H, Kane, Yokozuna, Psycho Sid, all these people he beat, Mr. Perfect, he beats all these people. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's like, that shit is mine. And he dethroned Archer. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, that was awesome. But he's only held, I don't even know, was Archer even Legends Champion in Season 5? If he was, it was only once, I think. I can't remember. I'm thinking he might not have been. I don't think he won the Legends Championship in Season 5. Anybody know the answer to that question? I'd have to go back and look. I do forget. Strife, did Archer win the Legends title in Season 5? Strife says, yeah, 4, that's when we came back, was midway through that run. Yeah, that was a great run. I couldn't believe that.
What was Season 5?
Well, this is 6. We're in Season 6 now. He did have it in Season 5? Okay. I wasn't, so he probably just won it once. No, the streak was Season 4.
Oh, was that in 2K23?
It was, yeah, because he beat Mr. Perfect, who was beating everybody that stepped up to the plate for that title. He ended up beating Mr. Perfect, and then he beat 27 straight people that tried to take the title from him. And then, lo and behold, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat comes out of nowhere and beats him and dethrones him. I was actually looking forward to him getting to the 30, because that would have been cool. 30 defenses, and then to vacate and put it up in a tournament, that would have been a lot of fun. But, yeah, Ricky the Dragon spoiled that whole plan. Spoiled it. Look, we even got a lackluster match rating. How do you get rid of that shit? I fucking hate that coming up. I've looked for a spot. It even says online there's a way to turn it off, but I cannot find it anywhere. I hate that shit coming up at the end. I just want to see exit or next match. That's all I want to see. And by the way, I do like that they added back in next match. You know, because there's times I would utilize that, and there's times I wouldn't. You know, depending on what's going on and what we're discussing, next match is kind of inconvenient. So it gives us the option to either load the next match ourselves or go right into the next match, so I kind of like that. But anyways, you know what I gotta do? I gotta issue the payout. Give me a second before I forget. Okay. Archer won the match. Nobody bet on Shawn Michaels. Probably a good thing at this point. Shawn Michaels got his ass whipped. Like, we even got a lackluster match. You know who else did that? Who the hell did Johnny Rainbow defend his title against? But anyways, Johnny Rainbow just beat the piss out of him the whole match. And it got a lackluster rating, too.
I forgot.
It was just recently, like maybe 3-4 days ago.
Yeah, I know. I forgot who it was.
Yeah, I can't remember either. Johnny went and got himself hair extensions, I see. He came out with longer hair. That was weird. But anyway. Looks good. He's looking good. Wins the championship, defends the championship. Good start to Season 6 for Johnny Rainbow. Strife said think once, maybe twice. Yeah, well, Oni confirmed the once. I wasn't sure if he won it at all. Because I know he won the Continental Championship. He had a good run with the Continental Championship. So I just kind of forgot about that. Like we said, bet what Michaels was worth. Oh, I thought you were talking about Archer, not Michaels. That's who I thought you were talking about. 4,000 went to Mufasa and 2 others. Congratulations on the jackpot. All right, let's get the co-main event rocking and rolling. Here we go. So our next match of the day, TWA World Tag Team Championships are on the line. The Dangerous Lions, Eric Dangerous and Mufasa taking on Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio. But it looks like the entire LWO coming out to the... Where's Obafemi? So what, Eric Dangerous can come out for Obafemi and Obafemi can't come out for them? I mean, I think they should just drop him like a hot potato now. He's just leaving them high and dry. Unless he comes out later. But that's our next match of the day. We're going to get the betting line ready. Here we go. Alright, so... Whoop. It'd help if I spelled things right, I guess, wouldn't it? Alright, so who walks out the TWA World Tag Champions? Is it going to be the Dangerous Lions, also known as TDL? Or is it going to be the LWO, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee? And potentially, you know, 2 other superstars that could get involved in this matchup, which is why I think Obafemi should be out there. Eric Dangerous was there for him. That is double standard, I gotta tell you. Alright, there we go. Betting line is open, so open those big fat wallets. Get your bets in. You got 9 minutes, 55 seconds to do that. What the hell were we just talking about, Oni? I don't know either. We spent too much time on the broadcast with Luke the Gooner. We're just forgetting everything now. We got interrupted so many times. It literally... That's not nice. No. Now I'm getting another distraction from the home side of things here. I'm being teased with a very nice set of breasts. Now I forgot what I was saying again. It is not funny. How dare you? Fuck. Oh, we were talking about Luke. It literally is because he's fucking British. They like to do that. They will cut your ass off at any given point. They want their opinion heard. They are loud. They are proud. I mean, look at their sports arenas, for God's sakes. World War III could literally break out in an arena at a football game at any given time. They're crazy fans over there, I gotta tell you. Not just in UK, Europe too. Like, look how loud the WWE Universe was when Raw and SmackDown were touring Europe. They were fucking... Wow, it was amazing. It was amazing. And just to think, some of the markets that aren't open yet for Netflix and WWE are going to be opening up over there. Imagine all the extra viewers. Like, there's going to be a point in time down the road. I don't know exactly when, because they're still discussing everything and working things out, but at some point, you're going to see Raw and SmackDown jump up to 4.5 million viewers. Maybe 5 million viewers at some point, like it was for the debut. It's just going to happen, and that's because, and a lot of people don't understand, they're pulling 3 million, 3.1 million, 3.2 million viewers per show, and they have markets that aren't open for them. So just figure that out. But here we go. Co-main event of the day. TWA World Tag Team Championships on the line. TDL versus LWO. Let's rock and roll. Mufasa says Season 4 when I debuted, but I was here on the YouTube Academy show because that's when I had blue hair, not purple. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. YTD Academy. Which is, of course, YouTube Development Academy back then. Action Zone Wrestling is much better, though.
This is gonna be
We've had a lot better matches and better talent in Action Zone Wrestling than we did with YTD. YTD was fun, though. We did, what, 39 shows, I think, for YTD, and we've done, I think, 2 for Action Zone Wrestling so far. So we've done 41 live shows on YouTube out of the 628. It was boob-induced amnesia. Yeah, it was. I'm not lying. She did. First she showed me food, and then she showed me boobs. I mean, those two goes very well together, especially if I can eat the food off the boobs. You know? I'm down with that. Both are tasty, but put them together, that is like a delicacy.
I was trying to find a VOD from the last show, and I guess it's gone.
For which show?
The last one where Johnny Rainbow was in.
Oh, right. It's on YouTube.
I want to see who he fought.
Hold on, I'll pull it up. It is. It was a.
Oh wait, it was on YouTube. It wasn't on Twitch.
Oh, okay. Fucking YouTube, always trying to advertise. They want me to buy their stupid premium subscription. It's not happening, folks. Unless I find out by spending $11 a month that you will stop monetizing my fucking videos so that you're making money off it and not me, I am not doing it. Maybe if you buy their premium subscription, they change the rules for you a bit. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I've never spent the $11, but if they would tell me that, hey, you can make money off your VODs if you become a premium subscriber, I'd spend the $11. But I don't. I'd have to read up on it, because otherwise that's just a waste of $11 for me. I wouldn't watch enough programming on YouTube to make that worth it unless I was making money. But right now, WWE and pretty much all of their subsidiaries are monetizing my VODs. That's why I stopped streaming on YouTube for a while. Literally, I was butthurt for a while because I worked so hard. We get up to as many subscribers, which I think we're sitting at 823 or 824 currently, so we're still climbing. And we've got over 3,000 VODs for them to monetize my videos. This is because of game music, which again, I think is fucking retarded. I can understand they don't want people using full songs from albums and all that kind of jazz, but if there's songs that are part of a game, those songs have been chopped up. It's not even a full version of the song. They're chopped up, specifically used for theme music and entrance videos. It's part of the game, and every time we turn the game on, every time I run a show, whether it be YouTube or whether it be Twitch, I'm literally advertising for WWE, for 2K games, and for anybody's music that our wrestlers are using, they're being advertised too. So I really don't see the issue there. I really don't. I think it's stupid. Stupid. Ronnie, it's stupid.
The LWO is out here to have some fun and show
Can I see the front bum?
between those ropes. Never
Yeah.
underestimate the LWO because they're
That's
a
dessert.
force to be reckoned with.
I don't understand why the entire LWO's got to come out here. Again, where's Obafemi? You know, Galaxy Phantom and Mufasa, if I were you, I would not do business with Obafemi anymore. I mean, Obafemi lost anyways, so there's that. But I mean, Eric Dangerous tried to do him a solid, and he's not returning the favor here, unless he comes out later, right, and helps them out at some point. He's just leaving them up high to dry. Yep, WWE striked me. YouTube took my episode 1 down. I had to re-upload. See, they haven't well, actually, that's not true. They have deleted 2 of my VODs. Really not sure why, but they haven't touched any of the other ones. They haven't touched any of the other ones. Thus far, knock on wood. By the way, what's everybody think of the new championships for Season 6 so far? Feel free to chime in.
And here we go, tag team action in store. There's a science to being a successful
The start of TDL, before we had the name, we had a long match with the Creed brothers, which I think is one of the longest matches on YouTube. That was a great match. That really kicked things into high gear for TDL. I really like this sports bot. I'm happy that I can now follow all of the games that are on any given night that we're live, and we know what's going on. But I still don't remember adding it. I really don't.
Got him in the corner now.
Clearly I must have, I guess. Unless that's something Twitch just did for it. Does everybody have it? Or is that something you gotta add? Like, does everybody have Sportbot? Or is it something you have to actually add?
I think it's something you have to add.
Is it? Alright. Well, clearly I did it at some point. I don't remember doing it. Mind you, I was so pissed off at Twitch and 2K for a while there. There's some things that are a bit of a blur, I won't lie. Ooh, Rey Mysterio sent for a ride.
Contending with one opponent, now you got to deal with two. Great athleticism.
Alright, let's see how much time's left on the betting lines here. You guys have about a minute 45 seconds to get your bets in. If you still want to bet. There's currently 6,562 TWA coins in the jackpot. I don't know, man. I still think, I mean, this match is just getting underway, but I think the best match of the night so far is still the Unholy Union versus the League of Nations. That was a badass match. I mean, Oni's going to agree with that. That's because he won. So we're just going to ignore Oni for the moment before we let him, you know, brag about being the World Tag Team Champion.
I'm not going to be biased.
Lies.
I'll agree with it, but, like, I'm not
one
of those people that's going to be biased just because of...
It's funny, at least this time you actually, you know, took some wrestling superstars under your wing to manage them and won the titles. I remember you actually fired the Prime Megastars, and then they won the tag team titles. You remember that? You had just fired them, and then you rehired LA Knight at some point. But
well, I shouldn't have really fired LA Knight.
Yeah, no, you just wanted to get rid of Paul.
But
poor Logan Paul.
There's a reason I keep LA Knight.
I don't think... Well, LA Knight's awesome. So there's that,
well,
right?
That's one reason. He's a great wrestler.
He is.
I love LA Knight. Sean Ricker in general is just great. But that, and he's tied to Matthew Ultraviolet's story.
Yeah, that's true.
He trained him.
Yeah, I do remember that conversation coming up.
He's taking a bit of damage from these blows.
Lee causing damage, causing harm.
I really like Dragon Lee. I'm a little sad now, though, because I feel like some attention's going to come off Dragon Lee, because he's really talented. Shadow Dragon Lee. Unless Ray can stop that from happening.
Let's not forget El Americano Grande, whatever his name is.
What is even going on right now? This better not be a double count.
Like in the match,
yeah, they're just standing outside the ring.
Guys, this might actually end in a count out.
Are we going to have a double count out here? No. Mufasa's in the ring. No. Oh, we got a count out, for fuck's sakes. I think they win the titles on that, because they're vacant. We're going to find out in a minute, but I think because they're vacant, they win the titles via countout, which sucks. See, the LWO played fucking mind games out there. They played mind games and fucked up their own team, because Dragon Lee, I don't know if he got confused or what happened, but he just kind of sat outside the ring. Mufasa's kind of like, fuck it, I'm finally getting back in the ring.
I'm tempted to buy another faction.
Look at that double. That was a good double drop kick right there. Double foot drop kick.
I've got the coin.
You do. Yeah, they did too. They won the fucking titles via countout. That is ghastly. So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match via countout and your new TWA World Tag Team Champions from Team Galaxy Fam and, of course, Team Mufasa, the Dangerous Lions, your new World Champs. But I don't know, Mufasa. I think you guys need to give the LWO a rematch at some point. I think you need to give them a rematch at some point. For sure. Restart, he says. Well, not this show, we're not restarting it. It is what it is. The Dangerous Lions are the new tag team champions to start season 6. It's not like they're not deserving. right? I mean, weren't they the champions before they were vacated anyway? So it's kind of like, I'm pretty sure they were. I'd have to look. If you go to Discord and go to former champions, I feel like maybe not TWA tag team champions, but I feel like they were tag team champions prior to them being vacated. I think. All right. So congratulations to Galaxy Phantom and Mufasa. We are now moving on to the main event of the evening. I do have to issue the payout for that, though. If anybody continued to bet on that, I don't know. There was just about 7,000 TWA coins on the line there.
There's another redeem.
And there we go. Payout has been issued. 6,000 Archerverse coins go to Mufasa and Ace Haunter. American Made. Oh my god. Nice. So you've got the Unholy Union. You've got American Made. And what was the other one?
Okay, so I have Damage Control.
Damage
American
Control,
Made,
that's it. Thank you.
Unholy Union. Not to mention Pretty Deadly.
Yeah, you've already got Pretty Deadly. That goes without saying, because you had that as a season pass, like, I think it was over halfway through last season, so there was no way you were going to be made re-redeem that shit. There's a few people
Jordan Grace I just kind of went away with.
Well, Jordan Grace will be making her appearance sooner or later. She's a DLC, is she not? I think she might be part of...
I'm going to hold it off.
Is it in May?
I think
is she
so,
part? Yeah, I think so too.
If someone else gets her before that, then that's fine.
Well, if you already redeemed it.
Yeah, but I also refunded it for...
Oh, did you? Okay.
Well, I did it so I can afford...
Yo, Boss Apollo, welcome in, buddy.
I refunded Dakota and EO so I can just do a faction instead.
Appreciate you being here, boss. Jordan. Welcome to our first show of the new season, episode 628. By the way, boss, while you're here, do you want to tell everybody when your first show is? I know you just got 2K25, so I'm sure you're in the process of building, but when is your first show for your new season? And while we're waiting for him to answer that question, our final match of the day, the main event for the TWA World's Championship 8 Superstar Gauntlet Eliminator match, much the same as the Women's Gauntlet Eliminator, which of course was a fantastic match. Still not as good, I don't think. I still feel like that Women's Tag Team match was the best match of the night, but I did enjoy the Gauntlet matchup. We, of course, crowned a brand new Women's World Champion. We're going to crown a Men's World Champion in a moment. Look at the villains in this match. We got Gunther, Alex Ramon, main event Jey Uso. We've got Rowdy, Randleman Piper, Humboldt, the Arcane, the multiple-time champion, the Wolfman Alan Severn, Drew McIntyre, and, of course, Damian Priest, all going to war. Well, let me get the betting line open for this one. This should be interesting to see what people... the only two people that were not world champions, 3 actually, is Alex Ramon, Jey Uso, and Randleman Piper, but they did hold championships. Alright, so who walks out? TWA World Champion. We got Gunther, Alex Ramon from Team Alex Sappy, main event Jey Uso, Rowdy Randleman Piper from Team Multi Gunman, Humboldt the Arcane from Team Variance of Strife, the Wolfman Alan Severn from Team Glenola, Drew McIntyre.
Do I want to do it?
And last but not least, Damian Priest. I'll give 15 minutes this time just because it's a gauntlet eliminator. Gives you a little extra time to bet. There we go. Betting line is open. Do you really? You have far too much money. I will say that.
For a long time.
All right. Make sure any redeems are put in their appropriate spot for the day, which is...
there they are.
All right.
There. It's actually easier to screenshot. I have Windows 11 now.
Perfect. How is Windows 11, by the way?
Well, I just got it, not knowing it, like, the other day. Like, my computer updated, I get on, and it's Windows 11. I had Windows 10.
Wednesday at 8:30, Boss Apollo says. That's when his first show is going to be for his new season. Strife says, so Mufasa and Humboldt's. What? Oh, I see. Never mind. I somehow looked right past that and went right to Strife's message. Mufasa versus whoever wins this. Fantastic. Hey, he wins one title, he gets hungry and wants another one right away. Greedy, I tell you.
Place I can just list my factions and stuff that I have redeemed. Like, I've got them in the redeem section, but...
Where else would you put it?
Like, put a list somewhere.
Just create a new thread, call it Oni's List.
Or, I guess...
So Strife is assuming that Humboldt's is winning this matchup. You gotta put your Archerverse coins where your mouth is, Strife. That's what you've got to do. But Action Zone Wrestling match has been redeemed. Again, Mufasa, make sure that redeem goes into the redeem section. Just screenshot it and throw it in there, or type it in, I don't care. Whatever you need to do, just make sure it gets to the right spot. Alright, but here we go. It is showtime and go time for the main event of the evening. Gunther, Alex Ramon, Jey Uso, Rowdy Randleman Piper, Humboldt Sierra Kane, Wolfman, Alan Severn, Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest all going to war in this Gauntlet Eliminator matchup for the TWA World Championship. Let's turn and burn. Let's turn and burn. Alright, who's our first two contenders going to be?
The following is a Gauntlet Eliminator match.
I already said that. I already beat you to the punch. Move on.
Two superstars.
Apparently he was not listening.
In the ring. At regular intervals, a new superstar
Man is telling us shit we already know now.
Eliminations can occur by pinfall or submission.
PFD 5000, we are here.
Until one superstar
Okay,
remains.
who's we?
And that superstar
But glad you're here.
will be declared.
Welcome into episode number 628, our first official show for season number 6, Wrestle Wars Genesis. It's been a great show. Fantastic show, actually. Especially the women's tag team matchup. What a fucking match that was. What a match that was. The Unholy Union ended up defeating... Yo, Moon Raiders here. We were just talking about you, Moon. What's going on, buddy? We were just wondering how the contract negotiations were going for Queen Dust.
Yeah.
You kind of faded out there. Oh, there you are.
I just fell asleep just not just a few hours ago. That's why I came in a few hours late.
Oh, no big deal. You're here, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you're on time, in the midst of, or late. Late is better than not at all, right? Late is better than not at all.
Byron, he certainly seems to be
But what a great show it's been.
late, wouldn't you say?
I'm actually going to go back and rewatch that tag team matchup. That's how much I enjoyed that match. That was easily the best show. I almost said match. I almost said best show of the match. Best match of the show. Wow. Randleman Piper and Wolfman Alan Severn. Oh no, it's Humboldt's. Humboldt Sierra Kane starting things off with Rowdy Randleman Piper. Titan G. What's going on, Titan G? We are good. It's been an absolutely fantastic show. Glad you're here, though. What's new and exciting? Anything? How's your day been? Dr. What says, gotta bounce, guys. Have a good night. Don't bounce too hard. You don't want to, like, bounce through a window or off of a balcony, land on pavement 4 stories below or any crap like that. Bouncing can, it can be dangerous. Unless you're a Tigger. If you are a Tigger, bouncing is okay. He's got that shit mastered. T.I. double grr. True, we once the new Shield. You was once the new Shield? Are you not still the new Shield? Did the new Shield, did they disband one another? What happened there? You got a new team? Did you fire them and hire somebody new? What's going on there, Titan? Inquiring minds must know. Rowdy Randleman Piper laying the boots to Humboldt Sierra Kane. He's going to want to keep focused on Humboldt, so if he turns his back even for a half a second, Humboldt will pounce. Like a jaguar on a rabbit. I mean, why a rabbit is near a jaguar, I don't know. But yeah, Titan, what's going on with that? You got a new team starting? Did you hire a new team? Did you fire the new Shield? You were not happy with their performance? Because they lost to the Ascension? Is that what happened? I don't know. I'm just coming up with scenarios here. You'll have to fill us in.
Manages to reverse it.
I'm going to do it. This will be my last one, though.
When you're competing in a gauntlet match, what's the biggest mistake you can make?
If you're an early entrant, you can't lose hope when you're exhausted and a fresh competitor heads to the ring. But if you're a late entry, you can't be too confident because, tired or not, any superstar in WWE poses a major threat.
And what a maneuver we just saw there.
Here comes Alan Severn. I can hear his music playing. There he is, Wolfman in the house. And main event Jey Uso goes right after Alan Severn.
And another big right.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank. Pow! What a shot. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Well, at least we're guaranteed not to have any countouts. Alright, I have to take a second. I just have to visit the facilities quickly and grab myself a drink. I'll be right back.
Set it up. Nice neck breaker. Here we go. Here's the cover.
Stops the count before it, too.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt. And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks. Rapid fire Samoan drop. This is just someone saying, I am the alpha in this match. Super kick! Good night. Has it hooked in. DDT! Inverted vertical suplex. Got a forearm. Here's Drew McIntyre ready to shake things up in this gauntlet. This is excellent. Just denigrating his opponent, showing who's the superior competitor. Drew is feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Steel, glass, pyro, electrical, so many things on that stage have the potential to do some serious harm.
Prove these superstars have done their homework. Oh! Goalbuster!
Look out. Look at this. This can't be good.
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street.
Oh, right to the breadbasket for their troubles.
Jey nailed all of it.
2 count. Only 2?
I can't believe this whole arena's in shock.
Hello there.
And no one's more shocked than the man who thought he had a pinfall.
Main event Jey Uso with a close call right there.
Does he have it here?
I've claimed a bunch of
No
actions
quit in this man tonight.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Showing no sign of respect. Double leg takedown, stepping through, crossing the
now
legs.
has unholy
Can they cinch it in? Yes, deadlock.
American made.
He's trying to push himself up, and that'll cause a break.
Driven down
Damage
face
control.
first. Moves up.
And I just bought PC.
Shoulders down. He breaks the ref's count before 2.
And I've had
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
Sent into the corner.
Somehow, these superstars just keep upping the ante.
Yeah, no one is backing down now. Not after everything they've been through. A quick response to Jay's offense. McIntyre turns things around. Continuing to work on the leg of his opponent. Oh, a leg breaker. And that hurt. Stop in the leg. Uh-oh. German suplex.
He's ready to show his opponent and the world what he's made of.
And there's the cover. Still only got one.
He's still got life in this matchup.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. The WWE Universe can't believe what these Warriors are doing to one another. And everyone's fired up.
Double leg takedown on their opponent. Trying to step through.
Sharpshooter. He's trying to push himself.
Oh, look out.
From the top. Oh, man, he landed rough there. Once more, setting it up. Oh, gosh, our ref getting caught in the crossfire.
That's got to be it here.
And the count doesn't even begin. Wow. Using his body as a weapon. The energy in here is palpable. Something truly special is unfolding before our eyes.
All right, I have returned. What did I miss? Anything? Who got eliminated? Anybody?
No one out.
Nobody?
Yeah, no.
Holy shit. Who we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. We still got 2 more to go.
Did you see me after game?
I didn't. I'm looking right now. Pure Fusion Collective. Shayna Baszler, Sonya Deville, and Zoe Stark. Excellent. Man, you've got quite the teams going on this year so far.
Yeah, I think I have like 5 teams now. So they got Tricky Editor, Damage Control, Unholy, and American Made, and PC.
Well, and the fun part of that whole thing is at some point, they're going to fight each other too.
Oh, that's fine.
You know? And at that point, you got a 50-50 chance of winning.
At this point, I'll probably just buy the whole tag division.
Buy the whole tag team division. Nobody else needs anybody.
But I can't do that because other tag teams are playing. I'm sure.
PFD, Leo the King, and me are now part of the Ascension. Oh, you guys are joining Boss Apollo's Ascension? You guys are going to play second fiddle to Joe and JoJo Davis? That's interesting. I thought you would have been more competitive than that. You know, you lost to the Shield once, or not the Shield, you lost to the Ascension once, doesn't mean you need to lose twice. But at the same time, if you can't beat them, might as well join them, I guess.
Man, what timing on that counter.
As the saying goes.
Ooh, he fends that off.
Jay out of there in a hurry.
Do we still only have 6 people out there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only see 6. Is anybody on the other side of the ring?
Clearly lost in the moment.
I think Damien Priest is not there now.
Jey Uso is out of there. Alex Ramon eliminated him.
Just so you know. Look at this. McIntyre looking high.
There's Drew McIntyre.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
Who's just chilling outside the ring, kind of waiting for shit to go down.
Creates separation. He averts the straight impact on the throat.
Maybe we did miss some eliminations because nobody else seems to be coming out. And we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alex Ramon with a sharpshooter on the Wolfman. Wolfman's out of there. He tapped out. Wolfman is out of there. Oh, shit. Rowdy Randleman Piper just took a steel chair right between the eyes.
Look at the blood flowing.
There's one more thing I want to do.
There was one more thing you want to do?
I want to give the Dakota Kai to Honeybee.
Fuck yeah. You know what? Listen, you're the one that earns the TWA coins. You can do whatever you want with those. If you want to gift people wrestlers, the more the merrier.
It looks like Damage Control with me, Honeybee, and Joe Link at the moment.
Still has the energy for a quick kick out.
Well, I couldn't think of 3 better people to be working together, because again, I know for a fact you guys will properly use your wrestlers. It's not official, remember? Yell broke off the Public Enemy. Yeah, and the Ascension have beat the shit out of the New Shield. I think the New Shield is trying to ride the coattails of the Ascension, boss. Oh, Humbles just got eliminated, I think. Did Humbles just get striped? Did Humbles just get eliminated? Yo! Patrick Snape, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. This is
Welcome on in.
It's, of course, our first show for Season 6, Wrestle Wars Genesis, episode number 628. Welcome in. It's been a very...
I'm not going to do it, but what if I redeem the original D-Generation X? All
Wait a
10
minute.
members are in the game.
Where the fuck did Gunther just come from? Oh, I see. There was still... So there was still 2 more people. Why did they wait so long to come in? There's no limitation on the amount of people in a ring. Plus, the update changed that setting on me. Was it Drew McIntyre? Man, Alex Ramon is having one hell of a match. Gunther kicks out. Guess what? Chicken butt. Chicken thighs. That'd be why. Humboldt versus Drew McIntyre Crimson Mask match. Ooh, we haven't had one of those in a while. That was actually, you know what? Here's just a little fact for everybody. The Crimson Mask matchup idea was not even mine. That was Oni's. And I asked him if I could use that name and that matchup because I thought it was very cool. I thought it was. You told me, but I forget. Oh, right. He used to say that all the time. That's right. Wearing the Crimson Mask. Yeah. I got puppies. Like you got like tits or actual puppies. I mean, we are Attitude Era folk here. So puppies could mean a lot of different things. We like both puppies, but we need to know which puppies you're talking about. Did you get a nice set of boobies? Or did you actually get canines? Oh, actual puppies, okay. Hey, we just had to make that shit clear. I mean, I don't know. Again, both puppies are quite nice. Both puppies are quite nice.
There's no hurry for this match, but I think this will be a good one.
Doberman puppies, nice. How much did that set you back?
Oh, Damien Priest is in there.
Oh, there he is still in it. Where the fuck was Damien Priest all this time?
I think he came in.
Oh, did he come in? Oh, that's right, because yeah, we had 2 Johnny-come-latelys. I don't know why, because I had it set so there was no limitation on wrestlers in the ring. So I don't know if the update changed that on me, but it literally waited till people got eliminated before those 2 came out. Because it was Gunther and Priest. Yeah, you're right. I gotta tell you, Alex Ramon and Randleman Piper have been doing absolutely amazing in this matchup.
There's 2. He kicks out at 2. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can.
4x4 Survivor Series matchup, American Made versus the original DX. Nice. I like that shit. Even included Rick Rude. Fuck yeah. Member. Yeah, he is.
And they're all on the game.
He was also a member of the NWO. Rick Rude was awesome.
Not a lot of people know Rick Rude was one of the first members of D-Generation X. You would think D-Generation X, you think of HBK and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah,
but no,
they
Rick
do.
Rude was part of that.
He was. Ravishing Rick Rude was one of those guys you didn't understand how he did not become world champion. He was one of the most gifted superstars to ever step foot in the ring. That guy was gifted being an athlete. You know, he was also a bodybuilder, but he was so athletic, and he was a great technician. Wow, Randleman Piper just eliminated Alex Ramon. It is down to Rowdy Randleman Piper, Damian Priest, and Gunther for the TWA World Championship.
I think it's going to be Gunther.
I think it's going to be Gunther or Priest, because Randleman Piper just took a fucking kendo stick right across the top of the head. Oh, he kicked out. Holy shit, I thought he was done for. Bucket Phenoms, what's going on? Has returned after 2 years. Welcome back. 2 years, and I don't know how many episodes, but we are now on episode number 628, Bucket Phenoms. 628. This is our first show for season number 6. Welcome back. Appreciate you being here. Glad you didn't forget about our Fam Jam. You are part of our Fam Jam, so we're glad you didn't forget, and welcome back. You'll have to let me know, Bucket, if you want to ink a contract for a wrestler or claim a wrestler, or you've been here since 200. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks for shouting out Bucket Phenoms, Oni. Appreciate you.
I would not do that.
Apparently it's a new account, though, because I got to refollow.
It's not me.
Oh, that wasn't you? Could have been Strife.
No. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Oh my God! Oh, there goes our Gunther theory. Rowdy Randleman Piper from Team Multi Gunman on a fucking roll. Can he do it? Oh, 1 count only. Damian Priest said, fuck that shit. Damian Priest said, fuck that shit.
Rick Rude's getting booked now.
Rick Rude was awesome.
And another 4 versus 4 match.
Rick Rude was so far ahead of his game. Make sure you put that in the redeem section, Patrick, on Discord. We have a redeem section so we know what is what. Not all redeems get booked immediately. We do take into consideration championship worthy. You don't know anything about the championship worthy teams probably, but we have championship worthy teams. We have feuds and rivalries going on. Matches all get booked at some point, but we don't always book redeems right away. But you will get the match though. Oh, was that set to just mods? I thought we opened that up for everybody to... Wow, Randleman! He did it! Rowdy Randleman Piper, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the match and your new TWA World Champion from Team Multi Gunman, Rowdy Randleman Piper. What a matchup. And when did Piper come in? Did he not come in like first? I think he came in first with Humboldt Sierra Kane, did he not?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure he went from bell to bell. I'm going to have to go back and watch the VOD. As you all should. How dare you if you don't? Because you never know what you missed. Plus it gives it gives us a VOD view. That is important. Well, you will anyways because you're here. But goddamn. I'm pretty sure Rowdy Randleman Piper just went bell to bell in that Gauntlet Eliminator matchup. Wow. Randleman Piper versus Mufasa sounds fire. Actually, that would be a fire matchup. I want to see a rematch between TDL and the LWO, though. And hopefully the entire LWO doesn't come out and start confusing everybody. Look at that. Congratulations to Team Multi Gunman. Wow, he's going to be very excited.
Took a whole lot to get through that gauntlet match.
I mean, he'll see the VOD. He's not even on our Discord right now. But he does come to the shows and he goes to Glenn's all the time, so he'll definitely be excited that Rowdy Randleman Piper, the new TWA World Champion for the very first time. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right. Well, that is it. That is all for episode number 628. Wrestle Wars Genesis is a wrap. What a great show. That was a lot. You know what? That was a better gauntlet matchup than the women's gauntlet matchup, but I still say the best matchup of the show was the League of Nations versus the Unholy Union. Anybody that missed that match, y'all need to go back and watch that match. It was absolutely phenomenal. Wait a minute. Who did we say? Where are we going again?
Bubba Electric.
It's just Bubba Electric, no underscores or anything?
Yeah, just straight up Bubba Electric. I can just post the link.
Yeah, because that said no user match rating with that login. If you want to post the link for me. Bubba. Oh, I forgot a B, that's why. Alright, so we're going to go visit Bubba Electric. I've been to his channel many times. Cool cat. Always has a great stream going on. What's he doing right now? He's content creating right now?
Yeah, but he does some really, really, really good stuff.
So that's where we're going. Appreciate everybody for being here as always. You guys are fucking awesome. We have the best community in all of Twitch, in my opinion. Love all of you guys. There is a possibility if I get bored later, because my wife will go to bed within the next probably hour and a half. If I get bored enough, I might actually haul the PlayStation out the living room. Might go on YouTube for a bit with Action Zone Wrestling. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not gonna confirm that, but if you happen to see TWA going live on Action Zone Wrestling on YouTube, you're not seeing things. We are live again. But who just left? Who just left the invasion? We need to ban somebody. We had 9, now we have 8.
Not me.
How dare they? But anyways, we are off to see the wizard, the wonderful. Oh no, that's the Wizard of Oz. We're off to see Bubba Electric and see what he's up to. Show him some love and support. It is that time of day. You do not have to go home. You don't even have to go to bed. You can do whatever you want, but what you can't do is stay here. You do have to get the fuck out of my channel. So, goodbye.
I mean, technically they could stay in your channel.
I mean, technically speaking, they could, yeah. No.